You know what's weird? Is that I streamed last night, and when I hit the bombastic intro button, it didn't play the bombastic intro music. And yet, when warming up for this kind of jazz, obviously I test this stuff and it worked. I'm going to try it again. All right, just for my own edification. Here we go. And yep, no. Why is that then? Why is it working when I'm offline but not when I'm online? Anyway, there's the science. I'm Colonel Failure, and you're here for an afternoon looking at spreadsheets. That's not actually looking at spreadsheets. There's going to be plenty of good stuff coming out of this. I'm broadly optimistic. There is what I am is broadly optimistic, and yeah, we'll see how this pans out, shall we? Because it could go brilliantly, might not go brilliantly at all. Low volume, shouldn't be. No, volume should be all set and groovy and crisp. Try turning up your whatnot there. Lots of lag. Yeah, that'll settle down. Trust me, it will settle down. Everything will be fine. And James has just become a member of Fail Brigade. Good job, James. Thank you very much. Right, let's get rid of this. And the Leon Ham has just flung 10 quid into the super chat bucket. This just goes to show one is born every minute. Yes, there you go. Nice. That was your decision. I'm going to spend it all on sweeties because that's what we like to do. Anyway, turn up the mic. The mic's maxed. The mic's maxed. Turn up your television. There you go. No, all right, okay, fine. I'll crank this up to max, and then on your own head be it. I'll stick it here. We'll wiggle it there, and then you can make it work from there in your own special way. Good evening. Yes, that's probably proper loud at this point, but there you go. So I'm going to press this button. Oh, I haven't got a button. Oh, bum. All right, I'll have to. We'll have to tab and then press this button here. So what are we going to do here then? I'll run you through the instructions ever so briefly, right? And then Witatani, you are not funny. Just I do the jokes. Yeah, I'll run you through the instructions and then wait. No. We'll do the hello bit in a minute. We'll do the hello bit in a moment. Because we have to do the traditions, but I want to let you know what you're in for. I've tweaked the volume ever so slightly down, and I shall then use my own microphone distancing to vary the Australia. You can't read the chat and think at the same time to keep things going from there. Anyway, what we're going to do is horse racing. There are 4 teams, count them. There are 4 teams in horse racing. All of us are expert gamblers with not real money. Money that is not real. Pretend money we're using this afternoon. It's all pretend. No money is needed for you to get involved. No money will be paid out at any point ever. This is pure bragging rights that you're playing for. You can choose which team you're on. Now, I'm on a team of my own, so I'm going with 1. Right, Fail Brigade, you're on your own team. In order to be part of that team, head over to the Electro Sports channel on Discord, and you can place your bets in there. BA Bangers will be selecting the bet each time. If you have the Twitter, then use hashtag Electrosports to wager each time, and I shall use my mobile telephonic device here in order to... flipping heck, everything's tangled all around the whatnot now. See, I was set and now it's all rubbish. Yeah, use the hashtag Electrosports to wager your bet, and I will pick one at random for each race. If you are in the YouTube chat, you can do that as well. You can, when the moment comes, you can suggest what the bet should be on behalf of Team YouTube, and I'm going to select MSJN to be the selector of the bet for the moment. I'll fire him later on and we'll select someone else. So if you've all got a vague handle on that, or at least slightly less vague than I have, then hang on, what's it? I need to go over here. See, I should have put that on a hotkey, man. Should have put it on a hotkey. We will now do the hello moment, and I'll know that this has happened as soon as I see the chat start moving very, very dramatically. I shall then name check as many of you as possible. Neil Murphy there with a $5 hype emoji kind of thing, kind of deal, which is strange and interesting at the same time. Well, there clearly is a bit of a hello. Another Wittertainer. Good afternoon to Towns. Good to see you. The Leonham. Hello there. Patrick. Hello. Kill Bill 2. Good evening. Mike Crossan. Hello. Sociopath. Hello. David Rimmer. Good day. MSJN. What's up? Brian Blight, vaguely baffled, Peter Shix, Retro Dave, Neil Murphy, Mark Randall, Daz, Don't Duel. They started going too fast. And Kick Yes and Jay and Yorkshire Fraser and Small Ejector and Jan Willem and Luke Butler and Lakota and Sharon Osborne Higgins and Zach Brown and Lofi and Kelsey and Ewan and Mr. McBaldspot. And you've already said hello, Neil. You counted already. Alan and Michael and Ashley and Bird Dog and Liberty and DJ Doughboy and Joris and or possibly Joris, one might say, and Ewan and Arjun. And let's get to the show. Right then, so we're going to go to the race track here. I've no idea how well this is going to work or not, but we're gonna go there. So here is our first race of the afternoon, everybody. Here we go. First race of the afternoon is what we're at. Let's switch this over off the how to play. And we've got Woodsley Moritz, which is currently a 7-4 favourite. It's being ridden by Freddie Flexin there. We've got Artist's Dime being ridden by, I can't remember his first name, Fastidious, probably Boris, knowing me. Then you've got Charles Cross, who's got Demarcus Rotoscope on his back. Oh, I'm sat on the back of Choose Arrow. It's Ulysses Failure, the jockey there. West Tribute is being ridden by Fink Conduct. Bijou Penny has Johnny Touchdown on his back. And Anyal Diron Anubis, which we shall just refer to as Nubis, has Pingu Specific on the back there. Right. Okay, so remember, yes, it's a horse race. Nick Ike Trump, very, very good. Well done. Yes, it is a horse race. Now, each of the teams has 100 grand to start off with. First team to hit 1 million wins. Okay, it's that simple. Brace yourselves, though, no team's going to hit 1 million. It's just not going to happen. I've done a bit of testing. Good luck. The house always wins, and I'm not even the house in this case. Anyway, the chat get to place the first bet. MSJN, you should now gather the betting there. I will provide additional information. So here are the jockeys this season. Johnny Touchdown is actually the best jockey of the season so far. Two wins of 2 runs. Okay, all right, fine. Have we got any other of the... No, nobody else has done any races yet, so that's all good. As far as horses go, I don't think any of ours are in the kind of the top runs at the moment. We'll go to the tipsters, though. So, Quentin from Peter. Quentin doesn't approve of horse racing, but he still gambles his rent every month. And he's saying that Woodsley Moritz is the horse to go for there. Nigel the Spanner. His tips come from a national tabloid newspaper famed for its lies and topless women. He's a class act. And he thinks Woodsley Morris as well. Mystic Margot. So she suggests the winners based on what she's divined from her tea leaves in the morning. And she hasn't got a tip for you at all. But the random guy in the bookies is also saying Woodsley Moritz. And then Tony the Clown, who has no idea what he's talking about, is saying that Anubis is what to put your money on there. Yeah, I know. So there it is. Right, chat. What's it going to be? MSJN, I am waiting for your decision there. I think the cap is 5,000 for any one bet. You can either go to win or each way. Right. So just to bring up to speed, Woodsley Moritz, ridden by Flexin, is going in yellow. Fastidious will be in the purple with a white circle. That's Artist Dime. Charles Cross, Demarcus Rotoscope there in the green. Choose Aero with Ulysses failure. I think I'm going to have to back myself, aren't I? I think I probably am. Still waiting for MSJN to come one in. Right, okay, here we go. So Fail Brigade, who have we got in there who could do the job? Vectrix, you are the spokesperson for Fail Brigade. We're going to have a quick look, see if anything's coming on here on the hashtag Electrosports. Nothing yet. Nothing yet for Electro... Oh, hold on. No. Still nothing on Electrosports. Hashtag Electrosports is what we want. Go latest. There we are. Hashtag Electrosports if you wish to join in from the Twitter. There we go. 5k on Anubis for the chat. Okay, stake. Yeah, stake. Oh no, you've got to choose. I'll get good at this anytime soon. So Anubis, 5 grand to win from the chat. 5,000. Yes, there we go. Submit that. Right, let's go to next player. The Twitter. Nothing on the Twitter. Nobody is playing from the Twitter. Right, okay, so moving on. So me, well, I'm going to be betting on whatever I'm riding. So I'm choosing Aero, which at 20 to 1 doesn't feel brilliantly likely, but I'm riding the pony, so I'll stake 5 grand on myself, and then from Fail Brigade, what's it going to be there, Vectrix? What have we got? What have we got going on there? Just waiting for Fail Brigade to submit their suggestion there. BA Bangers, beg your pardon. Yeah, Bangers. I said that you were going to run the show there, so we're just waiting for the bid to come in from Fail Brigade, which means I should press next player. Yes, there we go. Right, and wait, and what's it going to be? Just waiting. Your Fail Brigade, Muttley, for crying out loud. Yeah, sorry, I'm monitoring multiple chats. This will get. You want 5 grand on Bijou Pennant each way. Bijou Penny each way. Okay, right, there it is. So Bijou Penny, yes, and an each way bet on. Yes, that could be pricey. Okay, there you go. Submit. Job done. Let's go to the race. Here we go. Are we betting actual money? No. There is no real money involved here in the slightest. This is all just bragging rights. So here's the fly-through of the course that we're going to be driving around today. On these motorbikes that have legs. There we are. It's a bit of a course. It's a flat race, this one. That might have been something worth knowing there, possibly. And that's all a thing. Should we get on with the show? Let's get on with the show. Right, they are under starters orders, which is a thing that they say. And we're away. And it's Charles Cross in the purple out to an early lead. No doubt been overtaken by... In purple is West Tribute. Remember which horse you bet on. It makes all the difference. Anubis is currently lying in 3rd place. West Tribute there, the number 5 horse, is taking an early lead. At the back is Choose Aero, which is fine. That's the horse I bet on. And Bijou Perry is currently in 6th, which is the Fail Brigade horse this time around. So that's not so good. West Tribute now with a fairly healthy lead ahead of Charles Cross, Woodley Moritz, Anubis, Artist Dime, Bijou Penny, Choose Aero. I don't know why you would choose Aero, other than the fact that I'm the one driving it. So there you go. And as we come along the track here, it's still West Tribute out in the lead. Very, very little to say about this horse, other than that it is a horse. It's kind of... Oh, we've got a movement. We've got some movement. Charles Cross is making a move for the front. Moves up into 2nd place now. Maybe challenging. Also there, having a moment of excitement is Artist's Dime on the inside, as you look at it now. Coming up from the back. Come on, you beauty! Choose Aero there has got his foot down. He's clearly stuck the magic powder up the horse's nose, but it didn't work. Ran into the back of another horse. Come on there, come on! But out in front at the moment is Woodley Morris ahead of Artist Time. And Anubis there in 3rd. Choose Aero back in 4th. Has he got the beans? Arguably, no, probably not so much. And then Bijou Penny in 5th. Charles Cross, and across the lines, Artist Dime there, coming away with the win there. There you go. Come on then. Come on. So there we go, another look at the finish there, and just Woodley Moritz apparently took the win. Oh, pipped at the post, and Moritz, the favourite there, just gracious me. And you know, you don't get much more exciting than that. Let's have a look at the betting action. Everybody lost. Good, right? Well, that was a successful first round there. Yeah, good, right? Yeah, so you are. I mean, you know, that's that then. Right, let's stroll on. Okay, so our second race of the afternoon. Yeah, I know we're moving it straight on, now, and start to think about where your money's going to be spent. We have Saharan Lancillo being driven by Parabola Introvert. And then we've got, why are these? I can't pronounce any of these. Then you've got Felomilad Perfection being ridden by Scooter Bwam in orange. Palm Rock Bibby has got Steve Mastodon piloting that one. Then you've got Golistan Burlays with Chet Vacant at the helm. Then you've got Ruthenoise Seeley. These names are just bad. With Bruce Kapok sat on the back of that one. Confusingly, that horse has exactly the same colour scheme as Steve Mastodon's Palm Rock Bibby. That's Flame there, Shamrock Bubble Jet, is carrying a 9-pound extra weight. And then Rodrigo Subito with Chad Hammer and an extra 8 pounds on board. At the current time, it is Golistan Burlays that is the favourite. Whereas outside choices, Ruthenoise Seeley and Rodrigo Subito there. Right, so let's go and have a look at the tipsters. So Quentin from Peter says Saharan Lancillo is the way to go there. Nigel the Spanner is suggesting that Golistan Burlays has got the money. Mystic Margot divined nothing from her tea leaves this morning, so no tip there. The random guy in the bookies is saying Golistan Burlays, and Tony the Clown is also in Camp Burlays. So there you go. Let's see if any of these jockeys are in the big guns here. Not as such, no. Okay, good, right, smashing. Well, that's very helpful then, is it not? So, chat, you're up. What's that bet going to be? Waiting for MSJN to submit the options here. I'll even take it down a little bit. Take it down, taking it down. Obviously, if you want to play in the chat, do it in the chat. If you are a Bad Company member, you can do it from the Discord. Fail Brigade member even. And if you are fancying a bit of play on the Twitter. Hashtag ElectroSport. Oh, we got some bets finally come in. Those were all for the first race. That's no good. So for the second race, I'm going to go with Loki for the second race. $2,000 on Sahara from the Twitter there. Mark Randall trying to bet everything on Burlays, but you know, there's that. 5k on That's Flame. Okay, 5k on That's Flame. 11-1. That's a lot of money. I don't know if they'll take a 5k bet there. They have taken 3,300 is the max bet that you're allowed on That's Flame. Moving to the next contestant. What did I say? Loki on Sahara. $2,000 on Sahara for Loki. Okay, right, 2,000 there. Yeah, okay, stake. Go. And submit. All right, $2,000. That's from the Twitter there. The Colonel. I haven't even thought about who I'm going to bet on. I'm gonna back the favourite. I think I'll stick 5 large on Burlays. Yeah, $5,000 on. Oh, I've got to click on that first. Click on that. Click on this. 5 large, please. Right. Okay, and then that leaves the Fail Brigade there. What are we going for, bangers? If you could let me know what you fancy, and then we'll trot on. So it's good. Yeah, we're just waiting for the word from the Fail Brigade, and obviously the delay on the stream is not exactly helpful. But you know, we can't always back a winner. Can't always back a winner. And obviously, if you're in one of these chat rooms, if you're in Discord, don't post anything after I've taken the winner, because there we go. He wants to put 1,000 on Bibby from Fail Brigade at 7-1. Okay. All right, stake. Yeah, go. So that's 1,000 on Bibby. I can't remember who you've backed. I can remember who I've backed. Let's go to the ball game. So it's going to be a big one, this one. So it's definitely going to be big. And here we go. Here's a quick fly round of the track. Once again, flat only, but we're still at the same track, I think. I can't remember. We might be going the other way. I mean, you know, draw your own conclusions. But who have we got? Who do we actually bet on here? Bibby is 3-1, driving in the kind of brown with orange sleeves. Belaze is in the red and white kind of patterny check kind of thing. That's Flame, yellow with black sleeves, not yellow with stripe there. And then whatever the other one was that people bet on. There we go. Right. Okay, let's understarters everything. I'll pan out for maximum impact. That's rubbish impact. Let's move it in. And it's Perfection that is currently in the lead. But, oh no, Lancillo has taken the heading there. That's the yellow. Hang on, have I got my cursor? I have. If you can make it out. This one here, Lancillo. Then Perfection is going over here. That's Flame currently riding in third. Burlay's the favourite in grey with red sleeves. Come on, the 4-horse. Let's be Avenue. Bibby in green is back in fifth. And then as we have to zoom out a little bit because they're dropping back dramatically, Subito is purple, and Chailey is the other green horse, the number 5 horse there. Commanding lead from Lancillo at the moment, and that's good. You know, it's all fine. This is all good. But what we found in the last race was that the early leader did not end up leading more than early only, and we've now got That's Flame starting to make a little bit of ground on the leader, closing the distance ever so slightly, and that's a delight. Oh no, he's off again. He's on just a momentary flip into excitement. We've now got 4 horses neck and neck. There are other horses in this race, but they're not in the picture anymore. Coming around the outside is Palmrock Bibby. He's coming around the outside. I just said that, but they are doing it. Definitely coming around the outside. And then here we go. It's well, they're all putting their foot down, and it is Karamaya Perfection that is putting the gold. And coming from the back, the 5 horse. Which is Ruth Noyes Chailey. I think they've left that far too late. Lancillo is giving it the beans, going for the line alongside whatever that is, Bibby. It's Bibby and Lancillo. Bibby putting it down. He's making a move. He's out in front, just out in front there. Bibby coming up to the line. A late charge from Chailey. Can't do anything. The manager's third. And 7 ran. There we go. There we are. That's that. Kieran, you missed it, mate. You missed it. It's over already. Too late. No, we don't have we don't have in race betting, unfortunately there. But it's Bibby that takes the win. Horse I bet on, barely even showed up. So that's all good there. So it is a win for Fail Brigade, who are now have gained 6,000 there. So that's all good. Everybody else, however, lost money. Yeah. Everyone else lost the cash. Sorry about that. You all lost money. But there you go. Now, can I have a leaderboard? I'd like I'm sure there'll be a leaderboard somewhere. It'd be good to see who's on the top of the top dog. Have we got today's bets and wins? No, that's not it. That's a race card. I want a leaderboard. What's this? Watch race at racecourse. Yeah. Watch race in the betting shop. No, we want to go to the race, the racecourse. Yeah. I also want to know who's winning. I mean, it's early days yet, but I still want to know these things. We'll figure it out when we're done here. Yep. Yeah, I know. I see. that they are bigging it up there in the Fail Brigade Discord. They're all like, fist pumping, having got a negligible victory going on there. So moving on, the 2 o'clock here from Chelmsford. It's Oceana Vroni being ridden by Penchant Croak. And then you've got Sanctuary Elmo with George Rubber on his back. Charming. Sorry, her back. No, his back. There you go. I can tell the difference. George Rubber there. Then you've got Illisos Whisper with Jerome Arc Discharge piloting there. Bumson's Hospital being ridden by the man himself, Spock Bumson. Then you've got Rich's Calicara with Claudia Wrestling Mask. Bursting Diva with Parabola Event Horizon. No, it's Papal. Beg your pardon. Papal Event Horizon. Sticky Billy is being ridden by Bam Bam Puckeye. It's all kinds of wrong. Rainbow Nyasa has Big Rod McGurk at the helm. Irina Elbrus as Lazarus Recoil. And Ivorwin Maggie, Demarcus Rotoscope, who we saw earlier on today, didn't win. And then Penelawala Stocks with Gabriel Transistor on the back there. Current favourite, we've got joint favourites at the moment with Kelly Cara, who has Wrestling Mask on board, is 11 to 2 joint favourite, 9 to 2 favourite. Is details that you've got there. And then Sanctuary Elmo as well. Now then, we'll have a quick go for the tipsters before I take your bets. And here we go. Well, it's a slam dunk of tips there. Obviously, everybody is allowed to bet on the same horse. That's fine. You're all allowed to do that. Quentin from Peter says it's Rich's Calicara. So does Nigel the Spanner. Mystic Margot has finally got something out of her tea bag and says it's Rich's Calicara, as does the random guy in the bookies. Tony the Clown doesn't know. So there's that then. So we're looking for the chat. The chat. What is your bet on this race? Please, the chat. Discord, if you'd like to warm yours up as well. I'll go see what Twitter's got going on. Right. Oh, I see people are caught onto the Twitter now. This is good. The first one in, it's me, Tommy G, has gone $3,000 on Bumson's Hospital. So it's a good move. I'll put that in. 4K on Bumson from the chat. Okay, so here we go. $4,000 from Bumson's Hospital. There you go. Stake. Yes. $4,000 in there for the chat. Right, going to the next player. The Twitter have gone also they've gone for $3,000 each way on Bumson's Hospital. Okay. Lots of and obviously the stakes do change. The odds will move as people place their bets there. Just as an extra layer of excitement. I don't know if whether or not that's too much excitement for you all. Bumson's Hospital is now the favourite in this race. All right, there you go. It's not a gambling channel. It's fake gambling. Chat betting closed. Quite true. BA Bangers has gone Sticky Billy. For 1,500 quid. Okay. No, that's the Twitter. I've done the Twitter. Right. Okay, move on. Next player. The Colonel. That's me. Ooh, who do I fancy? I'm going to go with the... I'm sorry to do it, but I am going to go with the favourite. So Rich's Kelly Cara. I've stuck 5,400 on there, which is the max bet. You can offer that as just max. There. Right. And then finally, the Fail Brigade are going with Sticky Billy. Right. Obviously, Fail Brigade bets need to come in through BA Bangers. It's more of a discussion, maybe a little bit of democracy going on in there. That all works too. So, Sticky Billy, how much was it? 1,500 notes. Right. Pleasure doing business with you. Let's see how that one happens there. And... let's get to the racetrack. It's good. It's good. We've only done 2 races so far, but I'm getting into this. Yeah, totally. So I think we've seen the track before, haven't we? But we do have the final odds, and it is Sanctuary Elmo and Rich's Kelly Cara have come out joint favourite, which is very exciting. Bumson's Hospital got some bidding from the crowd there. Finishes 11 to 2. It's not ideal. and there we go. Okay, well, apparently there is an ineffective committee going on Fail Brigade at the present time. Good. Get. Balint has got to get to work. He's on a 2 a.m. to 7, 2 p.m. to 7 a.m. Rather you than me. Right. Okay. So they are in the cage and they're out of the cage. Bursting Diva bursts forth into first place, but it's Elbrus taking the early running there. That's the number 9 horse in the purple. I shall point to it with my mouse. It's there. Then you've got Bursting Diva. You've got Illisos Whisper is back here in third. Where are the big dogs? Bumson's back here. Is this one? This red horse with the white circle. That's Bumson. Who else did we bet on? Kelly Cara is that one with the stripe. That's who I put my money on, which is looking like a bad move. Sticky Billy's back there in the yellow. I mean, you will bet on the comedy names, won't you? You will bet on them. Anyway, it's Elbrus out in the lead, ahead of Whisper. And we've got a little bit of movement from the middle of the pack as Penny Stocks is moving up through the pack. Here comes my lot. Rich's Kelly Cara coming around the outside of Illisos Whisper to remain a length behind the leader. Coming down the outside, however, is the number 1 horse. That's Oceana Vroni. And we also have some movement from the number 8 horse, which is Rainbow Nyasa. Bumson's Hospital, for those of you interested, currently at the back. Oh, no, wait. Bumson's Hospital's making a move up. Here we are, the number 4 horse, Bumson's Hospital. And making a move now. And coming around the outside is number 8. That's Nyasa making a move. And then Bumson's Hospital's in the running, but is a little bit far back. Kelly Cara, however, it's a close one. I think that was Illisos Whisper that took the race there. Sticky Billy's now in the lead for the first time, but I suspect that that was probably after the whatnot there. Just there you go. Could they make the standings list any smaller? Sadly, it doesn't scale very well. If I could get the scaling up, I would do, but I have no means of doing so at the present time. So, nobody won anything there. Final results. Nyasa, Whisper, Kelly Cara. They are 2 8-1s, first and second. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, no, not a delight, that one. Anything but a delight. Yeah, sorry about that. And there you go. Are we talking a bit of stream lag going on? The only option I have there is to restart the stream. Yeah, I mean, I can restart it and maybe drop my settings a little bit, and we can give that a go. The video hiccups a bit. Unfortunately, it is what it is. There's not a huge amount I can do to make it go any better. At least the audio is excellent. Well, that's the bit that allows you to listen to the whatnot. I'll give it a go in a minute if it's still rubbished. A network congestion in Europe. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. Right. Well, we'll stick with it for now. But if it gets any worse, I'll give the stream a restart and we'll see where we end up. Right. So the chat are currently riding with 87,700 quid in the bank, having dropped from 100,000 at the start of the session, only a few short races ago. Anyway, here's the riders from the 205 at Kempton, which is and the going is standard going. Yeah, there we are. And you have Treble Earth being ridden by Dirk Shafter. Yeah, classic Dirk Shafter. Then you got Frederick Gareth being ridden by Shamrock Bubblejet. Okay. And they are the current favourite, 2-1 on there. Danjo's Mouse is being ridden by Harry Reflux. Then you've got interesting. This is going to prove to be an interesting race. This one because you've got Gallimorphy Beat being ridden by Parabola Introvert, who's carrying an extra £3. And then Winter Midshipmate, that's also being ridden by Parabola Introvert. I'm not entirely sure how that one's going to work out, but that could be an interesting one to see. Even more usefully, they are wearing exactly the same colour as well. So all the money's on Parabola Introvert to do quite well there. Then you've got Montreal Alouette being ridden by Alfredo Singularity. Borogori with Claudia Dystopia, who's carrying an extra £6. And then Celestial Ivor with Tree Gun on their back there. Now, Treble Earth is currently a complete outsider at 66 to 1. 66 to 1 there. Right, okay. Now, meanwhile, if you want to go safe, Frederick Gareth 2 to 1. Trick Isabella at 4 to 1. Gallifrey, I'm going to call him Gallifrey because I will. Is at 4 to 1 as well. Gorry 15 to 2. Winter Midshipmate at 10 to 1. Celestial Ivor is at 11 to 1. Montreal Alouette 18 to 1. Danjo's Mouse at 20 to 1. Let's go to the tipsters. Well, we've only got tips today from Quentin from Peter, who says Trick Isabella is the way to go there. And Tony the Clown is saying Frederick Gareth. Okay, so it is the chat who are there to bet first. I'm waiting, waiting for your decision there, chat. Zoltan's riding Trick Isabella, of course, and that's nice. You know, it's all good. Laggy picture. I can change my settings. I'll tell you what. I'll restart the stream after this race, and I'll drop my settings and see if it goes any better. So you might get a little bit more pixelaty going on, but you should get a smoother stream out the other end. And let's face it, we're not talking the most the most high impact graphics ever. So the chat have gone £5 on Trick Isabella. Being risen by Zoltan, ever reliable Mr. Zoltan there, 5,000. Submit. There we go. Right, that's in. Then we've got the Twitter. Oh, hold on. Who have we got on the Twitter this time around? Let's have a look. There we are. We're just waiting for the update. Rainbow. No, that's the last race. That's the last race. It's me, Tommy G. is getting well into it. He's gone for £1 on Treble Earth this time. And Loki has suggested 2k on Isabella. We went with Tommy G last time around, so Loki is going to have the bet this time. £2 on Trick Isabella. Zoltan, they're a clear favourite amongst the tipsters and experts out here in internet land. There we go. We've got that in. Next player is me. Now. Yeah, see, I'm gonna back an introvert. I think we will go with who's got better odds. Beat. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Gallimorphy Beat, which I'll stick my standard £5 on. Yeah, feel good about that horse. Gallimorphy Beat. Totes. Right, and then Flipping Heck Discord, you've wiped your bid off the screen again. I can only see like the last 3 messages. If you wouldn't mind resubmitting your bet there, that's good. Good. Kevin McMullen has flung a £5 in the bucket and said, "Keep doing what you're doing, Colonel. You're helping a lot of people get through these weird times." Well, I like to provide weird entertainment during weird times, and therefore, you know, we should all enjoy that. Thank you very much for your submission there, Mr. McMullen. Come on, oi, Fail Brigade. What do you want? Who are you doing? What are you doing? After the bid's in, don't comment until the race is underway, please, because you know I'm trying to stay on top of the situation, running multiple different channels over the internet at the same time. £3 on Trick Isabella from the Fail Brigade there. 3,000. That's 30,000. I don't think you can place that bet, but there it is. £3. Right, we're gonna get to the action now. And off we go. Right, good, splendid. Right, and here's the track, and it is a handicap race, this one, and Treble Earth there, 66 to 1 in yellow, being driven by Dirk Shafter. Frederick Gareth being ridden by Shamrock Bubblejet in the orange with the black sleeves. Trick Isabella is black with a white circle. Zoltan at the helm. Danjo's Mouse being ridden by Harry Reflux in a kind of turquoisey kind of colour. Gallifrey, my horse, ridden by one of the Parabola introverts in green with the red cap. Then Midshipmaid, the other introvert horse, in green with a green cap. Montreal Alouettes with Alfredo Singularity in pink with blue sleeves. Then Gory from Dystopia, orange with black circles. And then another horse as well, too. Let's go. Right, here we are. Now, there are other camera angles. Yeah, I know. Brace yourselves for this. I don't know who we're riding on, but we are. Anyway, Gallimorphy Beast is on the outside now. That's me. That's my horse. I'm winning. Ha ha. That's the one we want to win. I think quite possibly that this is... oh, where's my cursor? Right, go back to... I don't know what that one does. Let's click it and find out. No, that's the grandstand view. We're missing most of the action. That's something. Oh, that's the satellite bombardment camera. Okay, this one. The alternate satellite bombardment camera. This one. And this one. There, okay. Well, we're facing the wrong way now, but I imagine we can figure out what's going on. Out in the lead, it's Gallifrey Beat. That's my horse. Treble Earth there in second. Has just been overtaken by the pink-helmeted Frederick Gareth. Trick Isabella currently in fourth place. The black shirt with the silver circle. There you go. Black shirt, silver circle. That's your horse there, everybody. That's your horse. And then you've got this kind of nice blue colour. That's Danjo's Mouse. Behind them, you've got horses that are unlikely. Oh, we're making a move. It is Trick Isabella is making a move and is out in the lead. Hold on, let's get a feel for the thing here. Trick Isabella from Frederick Gareth. Treble Earth in third place now. My horse has clearly become lame, and Trick Isabella looks like a win. Does like a win. It does potentially look like a win. Therefore, well, for Fail Brigade and the chat. Well, gracious me. Trick Isabella from Frederick Gareth and Treble Earth, the 66-1 outsider. Remarkable. It was the result there. Anyway, what have we got? Ooh, I appear to have lost my money. Everybody else did all right. So, Trick Isabella nets the Fail Brigade 15 grand. Very nice. That's Flame. Did nothing. We didn't bet on That's Flame. Trick Isabella there for the chat. Netted 14,000. Well, netted 17,500, leaving them 14.5 grand up. And then the Twitter are 5 grand up, having also backed. Whatchamacallit, Mahoogle Flap, and there you go. So everyone's doing well, apart from me at the moment. So obviously I blew 10 grand on the 2 races we did there. The Fail Brigade won in both races, so they bet on Bibby and Trick Isabella and made money from both. The chat bet on That's Flame and lost, bet on Trick Isabella and won big, and then the Twitter went for Lanchillo, lost 2 grand, but made 7 back on Trick Isabella just now. There we are. Good. Right. Good. Okay. Right, okay, so I'm going to restart the stream and see if I can't make it go a little bit faster. Don't go anywhere just yet. I also have to figure out exactly which combination of buttons I need to do in order to make that happen. But if I can avoid the stream being quite so stroppy, then that'll be good too. What happens if I push this button? Can I do anything from here? No, I won't then. That's not going to accomplish anything. Right, now, I need to make sure that YouTube doesn't say that the event is completely finished, because that's not going to be any help to anybody at all. Right, okay, remain calm. Oh, I might also move myself so my own logo isn't covering my face. That might be a thing to do. I can't say I'm that bothered. YouTube is saying it's an excellent connection. That's rubbish. From the number of people... I would say that it's not an excellent connection. It is, in fact, a bobbins connection. Right, I'm going to leave the instructions up, and then I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on again. I will be approximately about 4. All right, okay, right, all right. Theoretically, this should be better. Okay, they are. So I just wanted to let you know that we were back in business again. Just so I put the everything's broken tunes on there for a moment, but we are now back in business, and that's lovely, 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 lovely. So right, okay. Now I've basically what I've done is I've dropped the quality and I've dropped the bit rate, and hopefully, theoretically, it should be better. I'm keeping an eye on dropped frames, and we're currently rocking at 0. So it might look bobbins, but hopefully you'll be able to watch along anyway. Right. We are now heading over to go do the thing, and once more onto the thing. Hang on, where's my cursor gone? That's kind of important. Right, here we are. Good. Right, so we're on to the next race at Chelmsford. Now we could move on from Chelmsford and go elsewhere if we're a little bit bored of doing flat stuff. But I think it'll probably be okay. Now then, this is the chap who are currently £5,200 up on their original stake. And a reminder, in fact, for those of you new to the environment, I'm going to stick the instructions up for a moment while I walk things through. There we go. Put that up there. You see, I haven't got that map. Should have it mapped to a hotkey, but I haven't, so I can't do anything about that. Get back over here, and I'll talk you through the runners and riders in the next race. There. So we've got Deloraine Blooded, who's being ridden by Bruno Fastidious, or whatever his name is, Mr. Fastidious. You've then got Eglantine Elises, being ridden by Lance Bonanza, carrying an extra £1 in weight. A lot of people riding in green today. There. You've got Garante Fever. Oh, lovely. Who's been ridden by Jerp Cortex. Then Chili Attitude with Court Fraggle and £4. Cassibel James is with Bam Bam Puckeye, carrying an extra £1 in weight there. You've then got Suada Greg with Quark Hebron, carrying an extra £8. Quark Hebron there, you know, having to pack him on a bit there, extra. And then you've got Rudinero, mate, who's been ridden by Ulysses Failure. Right, in terms of the favourite, the current favourite is Suada Greg, who's got someone on Quark Hebron on board. Then Chili Attitude. Then Cassibel James is. Let's go to the tipsters. So Quentin from Peter nobody knows, in fact. It's only Nigel the Spanner is the only one that has got anything to say for anything. And that's Suada Greg is their pick for this one. And Suada Greg, of course, being ridden by Quark Hebron. Everyone's yelling bam bam in Fail Brigade over there, but it is the chat who are up to bet first. Remember, this is all fake money, you know. Everything's fake. It's just pretend. There's no price to enter. This is just a laugh. You can play 3 ways. You can either join in here on the YouTubes by sticking what you think in the chat. MSJN will pick out what he thinks is the most likely or the average, the aggregate bet. There will come from MSJN's 5k on Greg. Quark Hebron. Oh, we have a 5k on the favourite. Okay, fine, thank you. So Suada Greg there, 5 large. Obviously, if people want to go max bet on anything, say max bet instead, and I can try that. So that's £5 there in on Suada Greg for the chat. Next, the Twitter. Let's go and have a look and see what the Twitter is saying. If you want to play on Twitter, hashtag Electrosports will be good. And it is Loki. Oh no, hold on, we got a new better here on the Twitter. Pat Johnson, Deloraine Blooded for £1,000. Okay, Deloraine Blooded. Oh, the outsider. I like it. That's a good bold move. £1,000 to win on Deloraine Blooded. That's from Pat Johnson there over on the Twitter, which is a jolly good time there to get involved. And then the next player is me. All right. Well, I'm going to go with the Garante Fever, which is a good way to throw all of my money away. So that's a terrible idea. I'm going to go with Cassabel James's with Bam Bam on board. Yeah. Cassabel James's is. And obviously I'm just betting Max every time because that's how I roll. Go big or go pay your rent, I suppose. Right, Bam Bam. From Fail Brigade, what are we going for? Cassabel James's is 3k, and it was a unanimous decision. Okay, and it looks like hold on, that's me trying to bet again. We don't want to do that. Next player, Cassabel James's is a 3,000 there from the Fail Brigade. They all went unanimously for whatever Bam Bam is piloting. Let's go to the racetrack. Because I can't wait to be part of this party. Right, here's a fly throw. Deloraine Blooded with Bertrand Fastidious on board, 14-1. And that's the green shirt with pink helmet. Then you've got Elise's with Bonanza on board. That one, 13-2. Light green with a green hat. Garante Fever with Jerk Cortex, dark green with a yellow hat. Chili Attitude, Court Fraggle is the red and white kind of checkerboard thing. Cassabel James's is a kind of a purple and red. It's pinky, reddy, something or other. We'll pick it out. Suada Greg, Quark Hebron, is purple with a yellow circle. And then Rudinero, mate, is a yellow shirt. Oh, I should have bet on myself. No, bum. Oh, well, never mind. Here we go. We're at the starting grid. The flag is up, and they're off. Oh, getting away very early there is Garante Fever, who is not the favourite, it has to be said. Moving up is Chili Attitude there with in the grey. Then you've got Suada Greg now making a move. This is the purple with the orange and the pink helmet with the star. That's not flipping confusing at all. I mean, you could almost go solid colours with this and we'll be fine. Suada Greg there in the purple. In the purple, yes, definitely. Cassabel James's is here, right at the back. Keep your eye open, though. We'll probably see them come through in a bit. We might not, but, it could happen. Oh, I've got controls. I can do some of this. All right. Okay, here's Greg. He was making a bit of a move there. Sorry, James's was making a move. It's all horses, mate. It's all horses. It's all good. But well out in the lead at the moment is Garante Fever with Chili Attitude, maintaining their distance. Moving up is the number 5 Haas. It is Cassabel James's making a late move, but I think they've left it too late. Have they left it too late? Are they going to make it to the line? Who's going to win the race? It is Garante Fever. Garante Fever there with the win. I don't think anybody backed that. Nobody did. No. Everybody's rubbish. You're all rubbish. Yeah, all of you. And me. So, Garante Fever there pays out nothing. That means that I'm currently down 17 grand at this meeting. That's nice. The Fail Brigade are now down 7,700 at this meet. The chat, you're down 14,000 there, chat. Right, and on the Twitter, they're down 7k, but they're maintaining a slightly more, steady on approach to the betting there. And then, it's another big field, this one, or a bigger field. And this is a claiming race, 4-year-old dirt. It's open. These are just words. Let's have a quick look at the jockey's leaderboard. Oh, it hasn't updated. Won't update until we're done here. Okay, fine. So. Here we go, runners and riders. Here we go, runners and the riders. Jumpy horses. Yeah, we do want some jumpy we want some jumpy hedges, and we'll get some at some point. We're at Kempton for this one, 2:35 at Kempton. We can skip a couple of races and get to some variety later on. But anyway, it's Melua Mayhem with Brock Talk. And they are currently, Melua Mayhem, 25 to 1. Don't bet on that horse. Then you've got Fijar Gale with Zoltan. And they're in all black. Zoltan's colour scheme there. Marito Ruler with Chet Vacant carrying an extra £1. Then you've got Blinding Mitten with Randy Shanghai on the back of that horse. Glens Hardy has got Scooter Boam carrying an extra £3. You've then got Mujud Tommy with Dirk Shafter back in the saddle there. Crazy Brune has as Max Classic plus an extra £4 there. Then Hollybell Wilmer with Bingo Hazmat and an extra £3. Sylar Dillon has the Surgeon General plus an extra £6. And then Choisin Femme, yeah it is, Choisin, with Viscount Heat and an extra £2 there. Current favourite is looking like Fijar Gale, or Fayar Gale, but very closely run with Blinding Mitten there. Going over the tipsters, well, there's a lot of opinion going on here, and Quentin from Peter says that Blinding Mitten is the horse to bet. Nigel the Spanner is going with Fayar Gale. Mystic Margot also going with Fire Gale, and then the random guy in the bookies is saying Blinding Mitten, and it is the chat who are up first. Currently, they're up 200 quid, and that's about it. There you go. So we're waiting for the bet from the chat there. Waiting for the bet. I tell you, the arguments surrounding who we should be betting on is all jolly good fun. I'll go and pick out the Twitter winner as soon as we've got it. What have we got here? Glens Hardy, not in this. Oh, Glens Hardy. There we go. Loki's saying Glens Hardy. So if I get a new bidder on Twitter, I'll go there first. But if you want to join in, I've got it. MSJN, thank you. If you want to join in via Twitter, #ElectroSports. There you go. Right. So chat is saying 3,000 on Fire Gale, which is being ridden by Zoltan today. Interesting how people are backing the pilots more than they are the horse. It's quite exciting. Right, next player is the Twitter. Any advance? Oh, we've got a new one. It's going to be KB. KB is saying 3K on Crazy Brune. $3,000 on Crazy Brune that is being ridden by Max Classic. Okay, right. 3K on Crazy Brune. 3,000. Submit. Okay, good. Right, next player. That's me. I had one picked out. I think I might go on Blinding Mitten because it's been ridden by Randy Shanghai, who knows a thing or two about stuff. I'm down to 73 grand. Incidentally, I haven't had a winner yet today. That's not happened. And then the Fail Brigade currently leading with 107,000. £2,000 on Fire Gale. Right, okay. Because they all want to back the horse that Zoltan's riding on. Can't say I blame them. Everyone loves Zoltan, apparently. Although he keeps getting kicked off the team. So, right, well, we'll just have to see how this one pans out. Let's go to the race. Right, after this one, we will skip, let's say 3 races. We'll skip 3 races and then see what happens after that. But, all of this flat race business, I want a bit of variety going on in there. Right, here are the riders. I'll just talk the horses that we actually care about. So Fire Gale, Zoltan, 11-4 favourite, all in black, although it's got a colourful hat, but I can't make out the colour. I've gone with Blinding Mitten, which is Randy Shanghai, light blue with the stripy sleeves, and then the other one was Crazy Brune, which has been ridden by Max Classic, and that's the black shirt with the yellow square there. Okay, good. Right, pay attention. Here we go. Brace yourselves, and they're off. Well, the 2 black shirt horses there at the back. That's at the back is Crazy Brune. No, Hollybell Wilmer is currently at the back. Up front, anyway, it's Majud Tommy ahead of Blinding Mitten, and then Fayar Gael, who is currently listed as in the lead. Here's your horse there, Zoltan fanciers. There you go. Zoltan on this, the black horse here, the number 2 horse is Zoltan. Ahead of Blinding Mitten, which is the horse that I have backed. Yes, it is. So, watch yourselves. I will stick a twig between your spokes. Oh, making a move now is Sylar Dillon, who nobody cares about, and wherefore we don't want to win. And coming around the outside is Choisin Femme, who's flipping. I mean, I don't know what they've done to that horse, but it's going some. Horse is making a move. I'm trying to find the most exciting angle for you. I've probably got it already, but it's neck and neck between Fayard Gael and Femme up the front. It looks like Fayard Gael has come up with a win. Zoltan there may have just grabbed another one. Just and ahead by a head there. Ahead, literally by a head. Fayard Gael, the 11-4 favourite, is it's a thing. It's there you go. It's just it's so unreasonable. I've burned even more cash now. Anyway, I'm now down 15 grand from this meet. Fail Brigade are up 23 large, having backed 3 winners. The chat are doing pretty respectably. They're up 26 too, because they're a little bit more aggressive than Fail Brigade. They're up 26,200. The Twitter are up only 2,000 now, having just dumped another 3 grand, having backed Crazy Boone, which was a foolish piece of things to do. Right, we shall now skip forward by several races. Yeah, we will. As soon as what does this button do? Not a lot. Okay, right. So if I hit, do I have to skip through the players? I guess I do. Skip. Right, next player. Kempton. No, board. Oh, okay. I don't want to see the race. It's right, I can skip the race. I'll skip the race. Yep. If there's no money at play, we really don't care. No. Yeah, that's it. All right, get out. Right, good. It was Perennial Delta won that one. Oh, and it was a new course record. That would have been deeply thrilling. Chelmsford. No, we've done Chelmsford. Skip. Done Kempton. Next. Skip. Back to Chelmsford. I guess it's Chelmsford and Kempton today, and we're not bothered about that. Right, here we go. Back to the home, and we should have an update on the jockey win situation here. So Zoltan has won 2 of 2. Boris Wet Paper Bag has won 2 of 2. Johnny Touchdown is 2 of 3. Tintin Hollywood has won 2 of 4. The 100% winners have only done one race is Willie Fanfest, and then Fred Cannula, Stick Static, Frankie Flexin. Claudia Dystopia has only won 1. There, you're into the kind of the nothing. Demarcus Rotoscope has lost 4 out of the 5 races that he's in there. Okay, right. I see. We're all backing the situation with Zoltan over on the Fail Brigade there. Right. Okay. We'll move on to the next course, and then we'll see what exactly is up there. Right. Yes. Next player. Yeah. Next player. And skip. Right. Oh, message coming in. Ballant Games says everyone stay safe during these times. Stay safe, and bet on some virtual horses just for a bit of a giggle. Why not? A valuable entry there. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Fail Brigade right now are on 115,300. Well done. The chat is on 112,200. Okay. The Twitter is on 95,000. And the Colonel is on 68,000. Oh, I can't. I'm doing badly. Oh. Where are we going? Well, okay, we've got some more. We've got some race action, so let's go to the race course. Newcastle. That's more like it. Okay, right. Dirt race here at Newcastle. It's a handicap. 0 to 80 handicap. 4-year plus. And it's a dirt track. You've got Baysac Gilly being ridden by Jerp Cortex. You've got Little Coat Lamour with Court Fraggle on board. Political King being stridden by Ominous Bob. Then you've got Up Park Firebird with Clem Rigid. Fred Precedent with Nigel Blunt Iris. No, it's Napoleon. Napoleon Blunt Iris, the pilot there. Kuawawa Jean has got Pingo Specific. Then you've got Hunter's Walker with Bruce K-Pock. And Different Colony with Mike Grenade. Good. Right. Current favourite is Little Coat L'Amour, being ridden by Court Fraggle, but I can see this one being hotly contested. Good. Right. Good. Right. Good. Yeah. 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 Right. Has this stream been over 75 minutes? Yes, it has. Right. Okay. So we're waiting for the Fail Brigade are up first in this one. Although I will start taking bids from elsewhere. If you want to play on Twitter, just send in your bet by hashtag Electrosports. It'll cost you nothing, you know. Absolutely nothing, because we're just playing for pretend money. Four Leaf has gone for Up Park Firebird, $2,500 each way. Okay, right. Up Park Firebird there, being ridden by Clem Rigid. 2,500, $2,500 each way. Okay, all right, there you go. Submit that one. No, hold on, no. Oh, sorry, that one went in as a Fail Brigade bid. Oh, I'm all out of... Okay, you can have a second vote, because you're winning anyway, you'll be fine. Little Coat L'Amour, you're having two bets there, Fail Brigade, just so you know, but that's because you're winning, so that's fine. And you want to stick $3,000 on Little Coat. See, I've got to get my head in the bookie game here, otherwise everything will go amiss. It's because I'm trying to get ahead of stuff, you see. That's just what I'm doing. Anyway, Fail Brigade like to lose some money there. The chat. Do we have a bid from the chat there at all? You're saying $3,000 on Up Park. I'm seeing quite a lot, but I'm waiting for MSJN to give the official verdict. But as soon as that's in, then I'll there we go. $5,000 on Firebird. Up Park Firebird there, 5 large for the chat. Okay, 5,000. That's 50,000. Submit. Okay, good. Next is the Twitter, and that was whoever it was. I just said Four Leaf with each $2,500 each way on Firebird. It's a popular bet, that one. Yeah, someone else made that bet as well. Oops. Right, okay, well, never mind. Yes, it's just a game, isn't it? It's just a game. It's not real money, which is fortunate. Otherwise, I'd be in trouble. Right, okay, there we go. Me. I've got to back a winner at some point. I just have to. You know, the law of averages says, I should probably check the tipsters. I don't know who the tipster's going for. Little Coat L'Amour, Little Coat L'Amour, Little Coat L'Amour, Little Coat L'Amour, and Little Coat L'Amour. Fine. You know what? That's who I'm going to back. I'm going to put all my money on the horse being ridden by Court Fraggle. And they better flip him win. 5,000, please. 5,000 on Little Coat L'Amour. Right. Okay. Off we go. Well, here we go. You're not being punished for being awesome there, Fail Brigade. No, you're not. No, there's no revolution. You're all just exaggerating. Anyway, here are the horses that people actually bet on. Court Fraggle riding Little Coat L'Amour, that's me. Red shirt, yellow sleeves. Up Park Firebird, that I think got all the other betting, right? Isn't that all the other betting that we've got there? That was, it's currently 8-1. Purple shirt, yellow circle. Okay? All right, got it? Yeah? Everybody? Right. Let's get with the programme. And they're in the traps, and they're away. Right, we're looking for... What are we looking for? Well, Little Coat L'Amour is at the back there. Good sign. It's Fred Precedent currently out front. Up Park Firebird is actually at the back. This purple shirt, orange helmet kind of deal. Kind of thing. Brown helmet, I suppose. Regardless, they're at the back. Probably saving themselves for later. You better hope so anyway. Fred Precedent, ahead of Different Colony and Political King. They are the breakaway riders at the current time, but we are being closed down by the pack, led by Jean and Little Coat L'Amour. Little Coat L'Amour is now making their move. Come on, get on. Yes, that's it. Put your foot down. Oh, but we got a new charge coming through from Bayasic Gilly, who's now out in the lead. Bayasic Gilly, or is it Baysac? Basic Gilly there, from Little Coat L'Amour. Baysac Gilly takes it away, and nobody's showered in glory there. No one at all. No. Everyone sucked. I came in second, but that's meaningless. Looks like the popular horse there was back in, I don't know, 5th, 6th, Glue Factory. I mean, it's in one of them. Anyway, yep, everybody blow their cash on that one. Good. And Billy Bob Wave has joined the Fail Brigade. Good to have you with us there, Billy Bob. You're most welcome to be part of the team. Anyway, Fail Brigade dumped an awful lot of money on that one. They're up first in the next race for the bettage. Horsham Denial being ridden by Rich Capslock. Then you got Morecambe Reflection with John Nike at the captain's table. Emily Moo Bellaway ridden by Dave Caustic. Then Locked Folly with Mervyn Pinerider. Katiab Curtsy with Fink Conduct sat on the back. And then Beechnut Romany with Jeff from IT sat on the business side of things there. Native Clarets and Viscount Heat. Cardinal Bliss with Boris Wet Paper Bag, who's carrying an extra pound. And Perfectus Elliot, who's got Parabola Introvert, who's only on one horse today. The current favourite is Horsham Denial, and here's the tipsters. Well, Quentin from Peter says it's Horsham Denial all the way. Nothing from Nigel in this one. Mystic Margot says Horsham Denial as well, as does the random bloke in the bookies. You've then got Tony the Clown, who says Locked Folly is the horse on which to place your money there. Fail Brigade to bet. Cardinal Bliss, £3,000. Cardinal Bliss, of course, being ridden by Boris Wet Paper Bag. Okay, fine. All right, Cardinal Bliss, £3,000. £3,000 from the Fail Brigade on the Cardinal there. Okay, good times. You were only allowed 2,300 because it's slightly long odds. 14-1 on Cardinal Bliss. That's impressive. Next up is who's up? It's the chat. Currently 7,200 up is what we're looking at here. And for those of you who have only recently joined, of course, wait for MSJN in the chat, who will call out what he thinks is the most popular bid offer going on there. This is all fake, right? We're just playing for fun. Basically 4 teams, me versus the chat, versus Fail Brigade, versus anybody who can figure out how to make Twitter work. And at the moment, it's kind of even between the chat and Fail Brigade. 3K on Folly from the chat. Locked Folly there, 11-2, currently. Being ridden by Mervyn Pinerider. £3,000 on there. Okay, submit. That brings up the Twitter. Currently have 90 grand in the bank. Who's the big dog on this one? Let's have a look. Hunters Walker, no, that's the last race. Kwawi Jean's the last race. Firebird's the last race. Locked Folly. Pat Johnson has gone for Locked Folly. £2,500 there. Okay, done. Locked Folly, 2,500. Okay, good stuff. Right, and that just leaves me. Currently on 63,000. I'm currently in last place, having been beaten by just some random nonsense. Yeah, if you definitely want your bid to get through, try slinging it in through Twitter. I've only got like 3 or 4 people using Twitter at the moment. Hashtag Electrosports, and I'll see it when I come to check the next situation. I'm tempted to go for Beechnut Romany, you know. Yeah, in fact, I will do. Because it's been ridden by Jeff from IT, and I've got a lot of time for Jeff and his IT. In fact, I'm going to go easy on this one and only sling £3,000 at it. Right, there we go. Okay, off we go. We're going to Southwell. It's 1:35 in the afternoon. That's a lovely day, probably. Right, and it's raining. Oh, there's an added kink to the situation. Oh, golly. Oh, yeah. Isn't that the case? Right, your favourites. Horsham Denial, ridden by Rich Capslock, 2-1 favourite. The horses that have actually been bet on: Locked Folly, Mervyn Pinerider, 14-1. That looks like some kind of red-purple shirt with white sleeves. Beechnut Romany, that's me. That's some kind of purple stripy business, 11-2. Cardinal Bliss is 11-1. Red shirt, white sleeves, white slash. across there. I think that's everybody. I don't think anybody bet on native clarets, but there we go. The going is very much soft, and well, I mean, those suggesting that that mud wrestling might occur, they might not necessarily be wrong. But it's a hazy old day, and taking the early lead is Horsham Denial. No, Emily Moo Bellaway is now leading by a little bit, but they need a moment or two to kind of settle into the situation. We've got five horses side by side, and it's Katayeb flipping curtsy currently leading the way. At the back is Morecambe Reflection, and then Native Clarets, then Locked Folly, then Cardinal Bliss, then Emily Moo Bellaway, Perfectus Elliot, Katayeb Curtsy, Beechnut Romany, who's just moved into the lead, and Horsham Denial. So, is Beechnut there? That's my horse. So expect that one to, just keel over any moment. Horsham Denial now out in front, is over here. Cardinal Bliss is now out in front, over here. Okay. Where's the one you lot all bet on? Locked Folly is this red shirt, white sleeves chap who's currently making a move. And it's a pretty good move as well. But is it going to be enough? Currently in the lead is Cardinal... Well, okay, that was the end of the race. I didn't see that coming. Cardinal Bliss, there. Cardinal Bliss is just the winner, ahead of Horsham Denial and Katayeb Curtsy. So, what have we got? Wouldn't you believe it? Fail Brigade just made 32 grand on that bet. 32,000 betting on Cardinal Bliss. Ridiculous. The Colonel, meanwhile, lost 3,000. The Chat lost 3,000, and Locked Folly also lost 3,000. Oh, dearie me. They're going to be... I'm never going to stop hearing about it. They're just going to be banging on about this for ages. But, that's the nature of the beast there, I suspect. Right. So, next up, we're back at Newcastle again. The going is standard, so fairly slow. We can look at the form book if you like. But to be honest, I'll just slow us down, and I don't think anybody's going to be any more expert. You've got Cherokee Parnell, ridden by DeMarcus Rotoscope, who has had a very poor performance recently. Then you've got Luff Emerald with Parabola Introvert. Gritty Vision with Tintin Hollywood riding on its back. Scouting Erin with Veronica Hammock. It's not Vanessa, it's definitely Veronica. And then Effie Storm McGarry with Beelzebub Fastidious sat on the saddle. And then Santa Fizio Bedouin with LaShawn Rolex going on there. Current favourite is Luff Emerald being ridden by Parabola Introvert. Then you've got Cherokee Parnell, who's the second favourite. The tipsters are saying Cherokee, Emerald, Bedouin, Emerald are your choices on that front. So it's a tough one. I mean, Fail Brigade currently on 139,500. Up first. What's it going to be? Fail Brigade. Now, so far, they've been betting on their favourite rider and ignoring the horse. Now, it's a bold plan, but they are winning. So I can't pronounce that name, but there we go. We've got our bid in from Twitter. That's good. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. But we're waiting until they're up. Right. Scouting Erin. The form book is useful. I'm sure the form book is useful, but we're not going to... I mean, I could spend 10 minutes warming up for each race, but frankly, just, kind of cracking on in this way. Anyway, 2.5 large on Scouting Erin there, who has not been scouted at all. Okay, right, that's the Fail Brigade bid in from the chat. What are we waiting for here, chat? I'm seeing a good amount of offers coming in from all over the place. Chat currently 104,000 in the bank, up 4.2 since the beginning of proceedings. There we go. 5 grand on Gritty Vision being ridden by Tintin Hollywood. 7-2 the odds there at the moment. So 5,000 on Gritty Vision. A fight back coming from the YouTube chat there. Right, okay. Next up is the Twitter. And it is... no, I don't speak Greek, unfortunately. So that's K-Sirium 88 has gone for a grand on the Luff Emerald, the favourite there. One. Okay, 1,000 a win on the Luff Emerald. And then for myself, who do I like the looks of? You know what? I might go with Veronica, you know. I've given her... I mean... She was the captain of the ship for a little while, so I think it's only reasonable. So I'm also going Scouting Erin, and I'm also going 5 large, because, you know, that's the way it goes. Because the way I see it is, if this does as well as all of the things that I've been betting on so far, then I've just ruined Fail Brigade as well. Let's get to the race. Right, okay, from Newcastle, it's the quiz of the week. I know that was from Norwich, but there we go. So Cherokee Parnell, don't care. Luff Emerald, we do care. It being ridden by Parabola Introvert, all in yellow with a yellow star on the front. Right, Gritty Vision, Tinsy in Hollywood, is purple and stripy. Then you've got Scouting Erin, which is me and the Fail Brigade there. Veronica Hammock on the hot seat, and that's white and green stripes with red sleeves. Okay. Here we go. We're away. Gritty Vision makes the early show, but it is too early to make any kind of a guarantee there. So we've got Luff Emerald in the yellow. The white shirt currently in the lead. That is Storm McGarry. Where's the horses? Scouting Erin is back here on the inside. Then you've got Gritty Vision, who is currently right at the back in the stripes. There, I think that's everybody that was bet on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and here we are. We're going. We're making a move. No real action yet. The back 4 horses staying pretty close together. Oh, hold it! Here it comes. So at the moment, that is Scouting Erin, who was trying to push another horse, and that horse seems to have accelerated as Luff Emerald takes the lead. But it's a fight back from Storm McGarry. But no, here comes Scouting Erin. Through to the front with Scouting Erin now. Can't be far to go, but there might be. I don't know. Scouting Erin in the lead, ahead of Cherokee Parnell and Storm McGarry. And now Gritty Vision up to third. Scouting Parnell in second, Gritty Vision in third, and it's Cherokee Parnell out into the lead, taking a big lead now, run to the post, and it's Cherokee Parnell, who absolutely nobody bet on, that takes the victory. There we are. Just well, yes, the question, is this virtual horse racing? I rather think answers itself. I rather think. Rather think this answers itself. There you are. There's that. Everybody lost money. You're welcome, everybody. Right, moving on. Okay, so good. You've got at least one of my horses in this one. So this is the 205 from Southall, and we've got Remember to Like and Subscribe, ridden by Hannibal Panache, and then you've got Woodville Channel with Steve Mastodon on board. Jurisdiction Leath with Mike Marsupial. Shahoon Paulina with Helmut Cenobite riding there. Then Star Dharma and Clementine Dystopia. Leopard Ross with Bernie Crampons. Fan favourite Bernie Crampons. Get used to the name. Then you've got Gosbec d'Argent and Gabriel Transistor. Sunwise Cares being ridden by Boris Wet Paper Bag. Then you've got Fennel Saucier and Mervyn Pine Rider. And finally, Patman Protocol and Johnny Touchdown. So the current favourites, well, let's talk the silly horses first, shall we? Patman Protocol, Fennel Saucier and Gosbec d'Argent are currently 66 to 1. The current favourite is a Woodville Channel that is just slightly ahead of Remember to Like and Subscribe. There. And there you go. So it is once again Fail Brigade up first to do the money thing. If you don't remember, none of this is real. None of it. No, none of this is real. This is all free. It's just a bit of a caper, isn't it? Bit of a laugh. You know, we're all here trapped behind closed doors in various different places. So having a bit of a laugh with the virtual GGs. There's no real cash involved. Not even any real Monopoly money. No, it's all imaginary. It's all make-believe. Right, good. We're waiting for Fail Brigades to stick in. Okay, we've gone for £3,000 on Woodville Channel. They're back in the favourite. 3,000 there. Woodville Channel with Steve Mastodon piloting that ship. Next is the chat. 99,200 quid in the bank there, chat. Who's it going to be? Yeah, let's think it through. Waiting for MSJN to call out the chat's decision there, and then we'll get it working. Oh, here we go. We got some new players on the Twitter here. Right, where are we? Pat got in first, but we've had Pat already. We've got Loki. All right, here's one we haven't had, and that's Master So-and-so. Master So-and-so, of course it is. 4K on Ross from the chat. Leopard Ross there, who's being ridden by Bernie Crampons. Remember the name. So anyway, I should probably put a bet on rather than just, continually reiterating things. £4,000 on there. I need to remember that my keypad doesn't actually do anything. There you are. £4,000 on that one. Then the Twitter, Master So-and-so has said, remember to like and subscribe for 2,500. That's remember to like and subscribe there for 2,500. Good, yeah. And I'm going to bet on remember to like and subscribe is going to be my bet, I think, there. Because everyone, remember to like and subscribe. Just, remember it, and remember to like and subscribe. Just is the horse that I'm gonna bet on. Right, yeah, give me that. I'm gonna go max on this turkey. There you go, have it. Right, let's go racing. Right, there we go. Ballant Games again is having lots of fun before he goes in for his double shift, and has thrown in MX70. What's MX? Why don't I know MX? What's MX in a currency kind of format there? Anyway, remember to like and subscribe. That gag's not going to get old. Is in all blue. Then the Woodville Channel with Steve Mastodon is in pale blue with a pink star by the looks of it. And then Leopard Ross with Bernie Crampons. Pink shirt with blue, purple, maybe stars on board there. And I think that is everything that accomplished the bettings. The Mexican pesos. Is it really? Awesome. Well, grand. I love a Mexican peso, me. Magnifico. And they're off. And our ahead is Gospek D'Argent, but that won't last, obviously. Whoever comes out first is rarely there at the end of the show. Remember to like and subscribe is currently right at the back. Sunwise Care in second. No, never mind, they're moving around too much. Woodville Channel is currently in second. This blue shirt, pink star business going on here. Currently the second place horse. El Stripey here is Jurisdiction Leath. And what else you got going on? This is Shahoon Paulina on the inside. This pink with the blue stars, that's Leopard Ross. That's what's going on there. Out in front at the moment, Gospek D'Argent ahead of Woodville Channel, ahead of Jurisdiction Leath at the current time. If I could make this a little bit bigger, it would mean that I could watch the horses and the action at the same time as calling them out, but it's really challenging. Anyway, still Gospek D'Argent out in the lead, ahead of Woodville Channel, who's in contention. Getting squeezed on the inside there is Leopard Ross, who's currently neck and neck with Jurisdiction Leath. Coming along the outside, however, it's Sunwise Care making a move around the outside. Seems to have flagged a little early as Leopard Ross is making a move for the front. Gets the front. Coming through from the middle, though, we've got this green number that is, I don't know, maybe relevant, but we'll worry about that if they become more relevant. But it's a fight back. Leopard Ross hasn't got the mustard. and it is Woodville Channel. Remember to like and subscribe. Come on, you son. Go on. Get over there. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember to like and subscribe. Out in front. And everybody should remember to like and subscribe, which is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And it's a win for Colonel Failure and the Twitter there. Yes! On a horse with a comedy name. Boom shakalaka. Oh, it gets better. Oh, it really does. Right, okay, so the Colonel is now up 12 grand from this meeting. Smashing. The Fail Brigade lost 3k there, but are up 29,200 from here. The chat so far are stinking the place up. They're down 7,000. And the Twitter is now up 5,000 as a result of backing the winner there. Right, I am going to take a 5-minute break to recoil my brain. I'm going to leave you with the current. I don't know. What do we want to look at? Do you want to look at the horses leaderboard there? Yeah, I mean, I could leave you with the horses leaderboard or the jockeys. I'm going to leave you. Which do you want, horses or jockeys? First one to say horse or jockey, and they will. They'll get the bidding there. You can be on the horses or the jockeys. I'd go on form, but you can only look up one horse at a time. You see. Right, we're looking. Going for the. Go. Come on, chat. What do you want? Horses or jockeys? Horses. Jockeys. Horses. Jockeys. There you go. Right, thank you. Right, I will be back in about 3 minutes. I'm just going to get a quick drink and then I shall return. Do not leave. And we're back. Interesting. Yeah, Zoltan there, only 2 of 3 for Zoltz. Let's put this button over here. Right, good. Yeah, I hope everybody has got a suitable Friday afternoon and or daytime and or evening beverage going on as we head into the next race. Although, I might skip us forward again. You know what? I will. I'll skip us forwards to the next encounter. Skip. See if we can't get some race action of a fence-based nature, because that would mix it up a little bit. Yeah. Well, it might mix it up a little bit. You never know. Right. Yeah. And the next one. And the next one. You know what? I think I might have selected a flat season rather than a mixed season. That would be unfortunate, but ultimately, not the end of the world. I happen to think. It is what it is. Where are we going? Going to Wolverhampton, I think, next. Class 5 handicap, dirt, whatnot, things, fillies and mares, and all the words there. And in we go. Let's do that, and then off to the races. I reckon. Off to the races. Let's do it. Why not? Right, here we go. Everybody, get your heads in the session there. We're back in business with the things and the whatnot. Is it worth 30 quid? If you really like it, there is a full kind of horse owner and trainer mode in there as well, but the multiplayer mode is all about just betting on the horses. So it is very, 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 very in depth. So if you know your horse racing for reals, then you know it's probably you probably get quite a bit out of it. Anyway, this is whatever it's called, starters orders 7, starters orders. Pretty sure it's starters orders. Is where we're going. Anyway, we've got Overboard Shining. With Mervyn Pinerider on board. I wonder if this is their rank. Overboard Shining. What's the 111 in brackets all about? Don't know. No, okay then. Yeah, no, it's I don't know. Past performances. That's past performances. No, it's just some details. But anyway, that's ranked. Let's say it's ranking, unless we're told otherwise. If anyone wants to look it up, that's all perfectly viable there. Right. Overboard Shining, Mervyn Pinerider there. Then you've got Saffron Rooney with Shuji Freak on the back. Porsche's Lyle with Steve Mastodon. Homeboy Drumming with Scowling Frank Fiasco riding the pony. Papa Careful with Inigo 9mm. Then Stetson Wide and Ian Swag going there. Then Deanish Giving and Stick Static, who's carrying an extra £7. The current favourite is Porsche's Lyle with Overboard Shining and Papa Careful also making some appearances there. And what have we got? So Quentin from Peter says Overboard Shining is the way to go. Nigel the Spanner's got nothing. Mystic Margot's Porsche's Lyle. Random guy in the book, he's saying Papa Careful. And Tony the Clown is Porsche's Lyle. It is the bet is to you, the chat. I think we might have missed Fail Brigade. Oh, it's days since last. Thank you. Wopian says it's the number of days since the last win or run. Okay, all right. So you know, fresh chat there. There is a chance that I skipped past Fail Brigade, but they're winning, so it doesn't really matter. And you know, it's all good. So we're waiting for the chat to submit theirs. Thank you, BA over in Fail Brigade. We've got Porsche's Lyle there. If you want to join in, you can do so via the YouTube chat by just sticking what you think should be chosen, and then MSJN will pick what he thinks is the most common selection from what you've suggested. Papa Careful there. 5 large from the chat. There you go. Right, okay, so next is the Twitter. What do we got? Patman Protocol. No, that was the last race. Batman Protocol. 3K on number 4. No, we can't use that. We've got so-and-so's in again, but we've got a new bidder. Dave is saying put the max on Stetson Wide at 14-1. I like the cut of your jib there. The max to win there is 2,700. So that is submitted, and then me, I'm going to have. Well, I'm going to back Steve Mastodon, because Steve's my homeboy, and we'll wang the 5 large on there. So yeah, we did miss. Yeah, I know you're all pulling the how did we get missed face in Fail Brigade, and they're all saying if Porsche's Lyle wins, they'll say it's rigged. They say everything's rigged. Oh, hold on, no, we got one more player to go. Fail Brigade, there you go. What do you want? Porsche's Lyle. I'll have to scroll up. Can we get a retake on that one? Can we possibly get a retake? Can we get a retake from the Fail Brigade there? It's just displayed them out of order. It was previously doing it in kind of score order, so it was my. No, you can't boo me. You just got to wait for the chat to catch up. £2,500 on Porsche each way. Okay, right, fine. Right, okay, fine. 2,500 each way on Porsche. Right, okay, and we're going. Let's have it. Right, here we go. Yeah, right. So, what do we got? Overboard Shining and Mervyn Pine Riders in the kind of turquoisey colour. Saffron Rooney with Shuji Freak is purple with green arms. Porsche's Lyle is black shirt, grey sleeves, white circle on shirt. Papa Careful is the yellow shirt with the black sleeves, and Stetson Wide is all white with a red hat. Okay, there we go. They are under starter's orders, and the starter has issued the order, and that order is get on with it. Stetson Wide making the early showing and really going for it. Being pursued by Danish Giving, and Danish Giving takes the lead. Right, okay. Homeboy Drumming currently in 3rd place there. This is Porsche's Lyle back here in the silver and black. And who else do we care about? Stetson Wide is the grey, I guess, shirt with the pink helmet. So let's pull back to the longer view. There you go. See, that's quite a nice view. I don't mind that. That's all right. Yeah, we can live with that one. Danish Giving still well out in lead. Usually, of course, whoever has gone fast and furthest is asking for trouble. They tend to rather regret that decision later on. 4 furlongs left to run here. Probably. I think that was what that number means. If the next one's 3, then we'll know that I was right. I'm waiting for the post to show up. 3 furlongs left to go. And now making a move round the outside is Homeboy Drumming. Homeboy Drumming takes the lead. But there's Stetson, who made a push but has dropped back. Porsche's Lyle is right at the back of the pack, doing nothing. Nothing doing at all. Homeboy Drumming now out in the lead gate, stretching out into the front. With 1 furlong to go, it's Homeboy Drumming. With Stetson Wide making a late charge. Stetson Wide got a lot of money riding on him. Stetson Wide coming up to the line. That hasn't quite got enough in the tank. Saffron Rooney is coming through as well. But no, Homeboy Drumming hangs on for the win. Everybody loses. Everybody loses on that one. Yep, thank you. Yeah, no, we saw it. We were there. Don't need it. No, that's all very good. Well done. So yeah, everybody burned their dosh on that money right there. Good. Good evening to you there, chat. Right. Okay. Let's put this one behind us and move on. So next up is the 2 o'clock at Southwell. It is the going is standard, and it's Retromania Cockney. With Helmut Cenobite. Then you've got the Tillamook Thunder with Mervyn Pine Rider. Cinephos Sage with Cindy Vapid. Then Nottingham Arrow being ridden by Beelzebub Fastidious. You've got Ipsa Mitten with Lazarus Recoil on board. And then you've got Moradanti Nipper with Rich Capslock. Then you got Baltimore Bouncy with ASMR, which was a joke, but I stepped on it. And then you got Rosanna Order with John Nike. Retromania Cockney, current favourite ahead of Tillamook Thunder and Ipsamiton. The tipsters are telling us things. Quentin from Peter has got nothing to say. Nigel the Spanner is going Retromania Cockney. And in fact, so are Mystic Margot, the random bloke in the bookies, and Tony the Clown. So there you go. And it is the chat to pick first. There's a lot of bids going from Fail Brigade, a lot of chat in favour of Cindy Vapid, who is riding on Cinephos Sage there. Cindy getting the votes. Neither of the two Electro Sports teams getting any backing at the current time. The Tillamook Thunder there and what was the other one? Nottingham Arrow. They're the two that are Electro Sports teams. Waiting for the chat there to make their selection. We'll go and catch up and see what the Twitter's got to say for itself. Yeah, there we go. Doom Paul has gone for £1,000 on Retromania Cockney. We'll take that. £3,000 on the Sage. So Cinephos Sage at 6-1 is the selection from the chat. See, I'm double checking myself now because I don't want to make any more wrongful bets because you'll all have me. Right, okay. The Twitter is going for £1,000 on the Cockney. Currently 7-2 favourites. Retromania Cockney, and that's 1,000. Okay, submit. And then next up we've got the me. I'm still losing. Right, who do I like? Who do I like? I want to make some decent money off this one, ideally. We've got a three-way tie for joint favourite at the moment. Ipsamiton, Cinephos Sage, and Cockney Thunder are all very much tied. I'm going to go for the Baltimore Bouncy with ASMR on the pilot seat, and I'm going to do £2,000 each way because that's the way that I feel like running. There we go, and then finally, Fail Brigade have gone Baltimore Bouncy 1,000 each way. They've nicked my vote basically. They've got no ideas of their own, so they're nicking mine, and they clearly don't want to win. So fair enough. Okay, right. We're in the bag, and off we go. Right, good. Bouncy. Okay, right, so the Retromania Cockney is in half yellow, half black with black and yellow sleevey stripes. Cinephos Sage is mostly yellow with kind of a red V thing and then white sleeves. And who else was... the Baltimore Bouncy is in a very pale blue with an orange circle and some orange on the sleeve action there as well. So here they are. They're all lined up. And we're off. Who wants it? Well, at the moment, it's being wanted by the Nipper that is out in front, although we've got a bit of a move going there from Baltimore Bouncy. Here's Baltimore and is Bouncy. Where are the others? The Cinephos Sage is... I don't know. Where is Cinephos Sage? 3 from the back. So it looks like this one here. Red stripes, orange jersey, and white sleeves. And then the other horse that people have bet on, Retromania, is this orange and black number going on. It's always a bit of argy-bargy going on in that one. But out in front, it's Ipsamiton ahead of Baltimore Bouncy and Tillamook Thunder, with the Retromania Cockney now in 4th. And we want the blue horse to win. Blue. None of the horses are blue. The man in the blue jumper. But making a move through the middle there, that is the Retromania Cockney, who has surged to the lead with 1 furlong to go. Still surging. Plenty of surging still going on. And the Retromania Cockney is out by a long way. Going to walk this one home. Retromania Cockney there with the win. Ahead of Ipsamiton and the Bouncy there in 3rd. There's a steward's inquiry in progress. What does it mean? Ban them. Are we looking for violence or excessive use of whip? Well, hold on. What do the stewards say? The stewards are saying, deems that Retromania Cockney did cause interference to Tillamook Thunder inside the final 2 furlongs. It did not affect the result. So the result stands. The Colonel, I recouped 400 quid. Yay. The Twitter gained 4,500 there, by backing the winner. And the Fail Brigade also recouped 400 quid, but ultimately didn't do so well. Right, okay, so moving on. Race number 2 here at Southall. Real Will Flag with Spock Bunsen. Then you've got Gallet Tack with Cindy Vapid. You've got the Radium Wizard being ridden by Bruce Kapok. Third Breen, then, by DASMR. You've got Principal Frew and Demarcus Rotoscope. And then Lazy Manan with Helmet. No, it's not Helmet. It's Harry Reflux. Rita Shoon being ridden by Helmet Cenobite. There you go. Then the Gypsy Indian with John Nike, who's carrying an extra 8 pounds. Gypsy Indian, quite light. And then it's Chrissy Cross Seal with Bernie Crampons. Remember the name. Bernie Crampons. Current favourite is the Radium Wizard, head of Third Breen and Rita Shoon. It is the chat to select first, the tipsters. Quentin's going for Third Breen. Then Nigel, Margot, and the random bloke in the bookies are all going for the Radium Wizard. And Tony the Clown is saying Rita Shoon. What do you say, chat? There you go. What do you say there, chat? What's it going to be? Chattings. I should probably pick my own while I'm here. Who's on that? No, I don't like that one. I fancy. Let's. Yeah. I'm going. In fact, no. I am going to take. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Good. Waiting for the chat at the moment. And then we'll make a selection. I'm going to go check in on the Twitter here and see what we've got going on. No, that's the last race. Here we go. Patrick Carter here on the Twitter, who is also manning the Fail Brigade as well. Having a go on both accounts there. Why not? Why not indeed? And that's what Real Will Flag. Okay. Oh, the Outsider. Interesting. No spoiling it for the Twitter team there, other teams. Don't make me think that I haven't spotted your caper. Right, chat's going for £3,000 on Rita Shoon being ridden by Helmet Cenobite. 3,000 there. Okay, submitted. Next up is the Twitter, who are, and I'm trusting in you here, Patrick, just so you know, Real Will Flag, £4,000. There, 11-1. I don't think you're going to be allowed £4,000 there. 2,500 is the most that you've been permitted. Right, I'm going with. I had one. I think I was going with Chrissy Cross Seal with Bernie Crampons. Yeah, I'm gonna go Chrissy Cross Seal here, and I'm gonna put 1,000 each way. On Chrissy Cross here. I'm going to try and stop the hemorrhage from my cash as much as possible. Right, good. And then Fail Brigade, what have we gone for? Real Will Flag, 1,000 each way. Bumson. They're betting on Bumson. 15-2. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's 1,000. Yeah, each way, please. Thank you. Good. Submit. Okay, let's go. Right. Yeah, no betting on, no using Twitter to try and kill off the other teams. Don't think I've spotted you doing it, you bunch of clowns. So there we go. Spock Bumson on Real Will Flag, 13-2. Dark sleeves, white supposedly jersey with a red V on it, and then you've got who else? We get bets on there. Rita Shoon is green with yellow and white stripy sleeves. Chrissy Cross, I think, got one as well. Bernie Crampons, yeah, that's kind of a dark purple with the white sleeves. I think there was another one as well, but I can't remember what it was. So we'll pretend it doesn't exist. You will know if you should care or not. And off we trot. And who's going to make the big leads there out at the start? So this grey number here. This is third Breen ahead of Chrissy Cross Seal. I can't even remember who I bet on. I think it was that one. I think it's a number 9 horse that I've got my money on for this one. But I can't quite remember. In third place in the blue here, that's Radiant Wizard. And then you've got whoever this is, Lazy Manananan. At the back, you've got Gypsy Indian in the purple with the circle. Then Rita Shoon in the green, followed by Galette Track in the other green. I'll tell you what, we'll just call it out as something happened, shall we? It's third Breen in the lead, ahead of Radiant Wizard, and we haven't got far to go. If anyone's going to make a move, now is pretty much the time to do it. Coming up through the middle, it is Galette Track. It's close. I think Galette Track might have it. Might just have it. And there's dissent in Fail Brigade as they fail to agree on anything. No, it is Radiant Wizard. 72 on favourite there that takes the victory. Did anyone get anything? No. Everyone burned more cash there. Lots of cash being burned by everyone. Congratulations all. Right, chat, you're up first once again. Tail Gorge with Dave Caustic riding. Villeneuve Walker and Pablo Picasso, beg your pardon, middle 8. Rousing Gras with Scowling Frank Fiasco. Then you've got Majestic Lynn with Jorge Petunia sat on the back of there. Then you've got Ida Lontana with Fink Conduct, and then Birksey Leal with Shamrock Bubblejet, who's carrying a massive £9 extra on that one. And current favourite is Tail Gorge. The tipsters for this one. Let's have a look. Tail Gorge gets 4 out of the 5 tipsters going, yes, man. Let's go to the paddock. We'll do this more regularly. There we are. So, Tail Gorge is moving well and fit. Rousing Gras is moving well and okay. Majestic Lynn is parading well. Ida Lontana is moving well and okay. Birksey Leal is slightly agitated. And Villeneuve is keen and slightly agitated, could look fitter. 66-1. I should Coco. So what have we got? Chat. What's it going to be? There we go. So, making the decisions there. Would you like... I mean, if you want me to sit on a different screen, I'm happy to do so, obviously. Right. What have we got here? We got... I got Lost Pilgrim is going to be the Twitter this time round. Just so you know, the Twitter bid is in. Waiting for the chat. The chat here is what we're waiting for. Just waiting for the chat. There we go. £4,000 each way. Crikey on Tail Gorge. That's bold. I'm not entirely sure you'll be allowed to do that. Let's try it and see what we get. Submit. Yep, you have been allowed 4,000 each way on Tail Gorge there, chat. Good luck to you. The Twitter have gone, thanks to Lost Pilgrim _Oz, which I take to mean that they're in Australia, is a 6-pack of 3-ply on Rousing Gras. So that is obviously quite a big bet there. We'll take it. There you go. That's £5,000. That's what that currently goes as. Next up is me. I was going to go on the horse that was looking a bit edgy. Hold on, where are we? Slightly edgy. Birksey Leal, I think, will take my money. Yeah. Birksey Leal, 8-1. I like it. Birksey Leal, you can have three of my favourite £1,000 of the pounds there. And that's all good. And then from Fail Brigade, Birksey Leal, £1,000 each way. See, they're copying my bets again. That's why they're starting to lose all their money now. All right, there we go. Okay, here we go. Going to the race. What's it going to be? Let's find out. Right. Oh, we've got some dissent in the Fail Brigade there. They do not agree. If we lose, then MSJN gets the boot. Tough. Oh, Tail Gorge. Ridden by Dave Caustic is 13-8 and is in green. with some stripe action going on there. It looks orange. Rousing Gras is Scowling Frank Fiasco is in kind of a pale turquoise with purple stripes and a bit of purple sleeve action. Birksey Lille is green with an orange stripe and white sleeves. Let's go. Only 6 in this race, so you know, only one of them's going to win. Pretty sure of it. It's Rousing Gras with the early action. The number 3 horse there. Right at the back is Birksey Lille, which was quite popular with the gambling fraternity. But then the gambling fraternity are a bunch of clowns. Yeah, a bunch of clowns. Rousing Gras has got a significant lead. How far have we got left to run here? I'll call it out. 7 furlongs to go. How long's a furlong? Well, it's about furlong. Right? Okay. You know, there was maybe a better joke in there, but I couldn't find it in the time between delivery and execution. That was the 6th furlong post there. It's Clippity Clopping on there. In second place, it's Villeneuve Walker, and then Majestic Lynn in third with Tail Gorge. Here, this green chap with the red hat kind of going on there. Still out in front, Rousing Gras, but it's quite a long way to go. I think we'll be coming up on the 4 furlong marker. There we go. 4 furlongs to go. And it is Rousing Gras setting the pace. Although not setting it very well, because Villeneuve Walker is closing them down. And in hot pursuit is Majestic Lynn. Majestic Lynn. Majestic Lynn's not giving up, though. Is going to try and go through. A little bit of obstruction going on. Coming up from the rear, though, is Tail Gorge. Tail Gorge now trying to move in a third. At the back is Ida Lontana and Birksey Lille, incidentally. Out front is Rousing Gras, who's got a good lead, but we do have a little bit of movement. I think they've probably left it a little bit late. A bit late is what they've left it. But it is Tail Gorge, Villeneuve Walker. They're coming through. Tail Gorge with a turn of speed there. Someone check that horse for steroids. I think horses are allowed to take steroids, but they've been taking the illegal kind, if you ask me. I've never, I mean, of all the races that I've ever seen in the last hour or so, that is by far one of them. Tail Gorge from Rousing Gras. So get your drug test kits out there, children, because they're gonna. That was ruddy mysterious. Well, it does look like it's held up, and the chat clear the victory there by taking home an extra 8,000 quid. Everybody else loses money. Who's down the most so far in this particular section? Well, that's me. I'm down 9,600. Fail Brigade are down 8,600. The Twitter are down 8,400, and at the moment the chat are down 2,800 after a magnificent win. There. Right. So next up. Right, here we go. Right. Are we ready? It's where are we? We could skip on to the next track, but honestly, we're not getting a lot of variety, so we'll carry on. We've got Harge's Boytron, ridden by Scooter Boim. Then you've got Bachelor Blazer with Viscount Heat on board. And then we've got Sword Span, ridden by Harry Reflux. Ektirab once, with Colin Kohler riding on that one. Then you got Chantelouette Trend, which apparently is a thing with Shuji Freak on board. Mother's Yellow, Gabriel Transistor. Christina's Cone with Scowling Frank Fiasco. Then you've got Cerisier Thunder with Brad Commissar. And then PH Walo is Dirk Shafter. Current favourite is Equitrab Once. Let's go and check the tipsters who are saying Equitrab Once is what they're all saying, basically. And then if we go and poke the paddock, let's have a look. Harge's Boytron is looking well, is okay. Bachelor Blazer is coping well and is okay. Sword Span is coping well and is okay. The current favourite, Equitrab Once, is agitated and warm and fit. Chantelouette Trend is slightly agitated and fit. Mother's Yellow, moving well and fit. Christina's Cone, moving well, is okay. Cerisier Thunder is parading well and fit. And PH Waylow is moving well, but carrying a little condition. Draw your own conclusions there. I know who I'm betting on. Right? Yeah, I've got a notion. I've got a notion of who I'm betting on, and it is the chat to pick first. Chat to call it. There, I'll check in on the Twitter. Right, here we go. Wait. First up is Doom Paul. Doom Paul has made the call there for the Twitter. Okay, good times, good work, good times. Good times, good work. Right, yeah, okay. So there's a lot to decide. It's a big deal. And no, I like it. I think it's good and potentially promising. Waiting for the chat to make their decision, and then we can move on. Right, we've gone £2,000 each way on Trend. So that's Chantelouette Trend. There is 66 to 1. Bold, very bold. 2,000 each way there. Okay, all right. Have fun with that. Right, you were only you were only allowed 470 each way because the odds are so long. Just so you know. Right. Right. The Twitter have gone. Oh, flipping! Don't go to sleep there. Telephone has gone for £1,000 on Bachelor Blazer at 12 to 1. Okay, Bachelor Blazer 12 to 1. Okay, right, good. Nice work there from the Twitter. Next up is me. I'm still losing, and I'm going for Mother's Yellow. Onto which I'm going to max bet it actually, which is £900, which isn't a lot. I'll be honest. And then finally, the Fail Brigade are going for Mother's Yellow £3,000. Stop stealing my bets. It's just, honestly, they've all got thumbs up on this. They've obviously seen exactly the same thing as me, but they've tried to go the same bet. So I'll put max win for them. They've been allowed to put 1,400 on that. And there it is. So we will go to the race. They appear to have 2 betting tickets. Oh, well. I don't know what happened there. I might have screwed it up a little bit. But hey. Who knows? Right. Okay. Who are we looking for? Bachelor Blazer. The Twitter selection there is in a kind of pale blue shirt with stars all over it and some paler sleeves. And then who else? Chantelouette Trend. With Shuji Freak, 66 to 1. Green jersey with yellow squares, white sleeves. And then Mother's Yellow is 16 to 1 now, with a red checkerboard, red and white checker kind of thing going on. Some long shots being placed here, but we'll just have to see what happens. Right, and they're off early in the lead. There's Ekatrab once, and which it's actually Ektirab. But, I'll pronounce it the way that I feel like it. Bachelor's Blazer currently at the back. But, there's not a lot to say about this. In second place right now is Cerizia Thunder. Chantelouette Trend is back in 4th. Mother's Yellow is the penultimate horse at the moment. So I think we can probably rule them out. Who else do we care about in this one? Not a lot. Sword Span got a bit of a mention. Just barely on the screen. But it is Ektirab once currently leading, although PH way low, who, if you remember from the paddock, that horse was carrying an injury. So maybe we can make a judgment about whether the paddock tells us anything of use at all. Sword Span now coming up the inside of PH way low, closing down the leader. And that's the race. That's the race there. That's it, done. Fine, I thought there was a bit further to go. There wasn't. That was the lot. Well, leading from start to end, Ektirab once 7 to 2 gets the victory there. Just out of interest, where did my horse finish? Last. All right, good times there. All right, okay. So everybody lost money. Right, good, yes, splendid. Right, let's get out of here and we'll go to the next venue. I like to keep it fresh. I like to keep them guessing. Skip. Next player. Yeah. Skip. And the next player. Skip. And the next player. skip, and the next player. Okay, we're bored with this race session. We want to go on to the next one. There's quite a lot going on at Wolverhampton. They're going well into the evening. And obviously, I'll stop if there's one that's got absolutely loads of horses in it. Because, because that would be good as well. Right, there we go. So, we're back to the whatnot here. And we'll skip through this. Yeah, skip. Yeah. And again, we'll wait till we can go to the next adventure. Kempton and Durbanville. Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, we've not been there, so let's go for it. Right, Durbanville. We're in the foreign lands here, which is a whole bunch of different drivers. I'm not into it. I'm not feeling it. No, we'll skip past this. We'll go back to the UK because that's where all of the riders are that we like. Back at Kempton again. We've done Kempton. I'm over it. I'll wait until we've got something else. Although there's a lot. Oh, I've skipped too much already there. Never mind. Life, eh? What you going to do? Skip it. Yeah, see, look at this. Ooh, that's a 12 horse Magnifico, that one, but we're going to leave it. No, there's too many random factors on their tractors there. So we'll let that go. Yeah. More Kempton action. We want something with like 50 horses in it, just because that's not stupid. We want jumps. We do want jumps, but I think I might have selected a calendar without any jumps in it, like a complete Burke. Courses. What do we got? Dirt course, flat course. Yeah, I'm afraid that we're in a jumpless scenario. Yeah. Back to Kempton. For crying out loud. I don't know. I'm done. I don't want to go to Kempton. What's in the diary? Will that be where we find the next good stuff? Right. Yes. Kenilworth in South Africa. Yeah, that's all good. Well, it's the same selection of tracks repeatedly, so we might as well just soak it up and get used to the concept, I suppose. Right, off we go to where? Kempton. All right, we've got a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 4-year-old. Brutal. Let's have it. Okay, first up, 6:30 p.m. here at Kempton is Bareback Pender, being ridden by Dave Caustic in the all dark blue. Then you've got Abbey Brainy Pistol, who's been ridden by Court Fraggle. Famous Intruder has got LaShawn Rolex on board. Tarakana Norlayla has got Tree Gun riding there. Then you've got Quoko Tiep start with Chad Hammer. You've then got Perumani Horse. It is a Perumani Horse, isn't it? And that's being ridden by Hannibal Gunship. Artist Dime has got Tremaine Jazz Hammock riding. And then you've got Burwaz Theo with Scooter Boam. Then Fanfare Ruby with Helmet Panache, who's carrying an extra 7 of the pounds there. Right, okay, so Balint is saying you're off to work. Thanks for the pesos there, Balint. Have yourself a grand time at work. I hope it goes faster than you hope and indeed expect. Tipsters are saying Artist Dime is by far and away the favoured horse, but Nigel the Spanner is saying Bareback Panda. Hardly surprising. In the paddock, we've got, okay, right, here we are. Looking well and okay is Bareback Panda. Coping well and okay is the famous Intruder. Looking well and okay is Perumani Horse. Moving well and fit is Artist's Dime, the favourite. Boaz Theo is looking well and is okay. Coping well and okay is Fanfare Ruby. Then you've got a Quoko Tiep start. Coping well, lean and ready to go. And then you've got Abbey Brainy Pistol, sweating badly and agitated, but is fit and ready to race. What does it all mean? What can we learn from this? Can we discern a winner from this? And, well, you know, maybe you can, maybe you can't, maybe you can. Anyway, it is the Fail Brigade up first in the shopping. Yeah, there you go. It's a tricky one. It's definitely a tricky one. This one. Artist Dime is the favourite. Waiting for the Fail Brigade. We're going to have a look over on the Twitter. If you want to join in via the Twitter, of course, all you've got to do is just send a tweet with the hashtag Electrosports. So hashtag Electrosports with the horse that you want and the amount you want to horse it on. Yeah. So that's that. Right, who's up first here? No, that was the last race. There we go. Right, that's so and so. So and so is up in there first, and we'll be getting the bet there. So we're waiting for the Fail Brigade to get on with it. Frankly, I'm waiting for the Fail Brigade bid, and then we can get to. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Fail Brigade have gone for the outsider. Abbey Brainy Pistol. Actually, only 8-1. Only 8-1 there for Abbey Brainy Pistol. 1,500 quid to win there. Okay, right. All right. Well, it's your money, or fake money, whatever it may be. Right. Okay. The chat. What's it going to be, chat? Who are you in the market for? Lost Pilgrim 75. Good to see you. Have a good one there. Lovely of you to stop by. Yes, good. That's a bold selection there from Fail Brigade. We're just who's that being ridden by? Abbey Brainy Pistol has got Court Fraggle, manning the reins. £2,000 each way on Famous Intruder, LeSean Rolex. Okay, right, £2,000 each way. Okay, all right, okay, fine. We can totes do that. Submit. Okay, right. Next up is the Twitter. And the Twitter have gone for so-and-so says 2,000 each way on Equitrab. No, that's the last race. Equitrab once. Yeah, that's the last race. In which case it's Dave who's gone £4,000 each way on Famous Intruder. Okay, that's an expensive bet, that one. But, you know what you're doing, I suppose. I can't. You couldn't have that. You can only go 3,000 some odd on that one. Right, me. I'm going for Quokio Kokotep start there. I like the look of him in the paddock. It was an attractive looking horse. So I'm going that way, and I'm going to go. Chancey. I'm going to go £3,000 each way. I think. Yeah, there we go. That's what we'll sling on that, because it's only money. Right, off we go. Obviously, it's not actually money. It's just free money. It's not real. Oh, the floodlights are on, everybody. It's an exciting time for all of us. Anyway, Abbey Brainy Pistol, Court Fraddle on the horse is yellow and white, mostly white. Famous Intruder, 13-2 is dark green with light green sleeves. Quokio Kokotep's start is in the red and white check. And what was the last one that people bet on? I can't remember. I think two people bet on the same horse. So there we go. Yeah. Oh, Lorks. Right. There we go. All right. So there you go. There's your runners and your riders. And they're off. I should have looked. In fact, I ought to find out how many furlongs we do this for before setting the wheels in motion. But that's fine. That's okay. We'll muscle through. 7 furlongs to go, and it is Quokio start out in the lead. Now, normally I'd go, no, you've gone too soon there, son. But that's my horse. That one. You got Bareback Pender in second, ahead of Perumi Horse in third. Artist Dime at the back. Abbey Brainy Pistol is this green number back here. Who's the other one that we care about? The Intruder. Intruder is back here. Yellow hat and the rest in green. They've gone now. There you go. So if we look at them now, there you go. You can see the full. There's the Intruder, who seems to have given up. The horse is lame. The Intruder is out of it. All right. Well, bad news there for Intruder backers everywhere. Aberbrainy Pistol, I've just noticed that they've got a little gold icon if they actually have some money against them. Aberbrainy Pistol is the number 2 horse back here. But out in the lead, come on, my son, let's go. Keep the pressure on, keep it up there. 2 furlongs to go, and the move is starting. It is Orse and Pender that are making a move. Don't you overtake me. No, fall off. Fall off. Now's the time to use the magic money. Oh, flipping heck, who's this coming through? Aberbrainy Pistol with a massive charge from the back is, well, pretty much uncatchable. There's no race left to go. And Aberbrainy Pistol cruises to victory by like that much. And just massive come from behind there. And goodness gracious me. Well, I would not have thought it possible to see a horse do that. 9-1, Aberbrainy Pistol there, and the Fail Brigade are all very pleased with themselves again. Anyway, the Colonel there lost 6,000. The Fail Brigade made another 13.5. The chat lost 4,000, and the Twitter lost 6,800. Do we care about a race with only 4 horses? You know what? We haven't done one yet, so yes, we ruddy well do. You've never had a better chance at actually making some cash on this one. Pretend cash, obviously. None of this is real. None of it. It's all make-believe. It's all make-believe. Right, so you've got the Aston Villain with Trellis Cosmic. And that's the only male, that's the only colt in this race. All the others are fillies. Seldemosa Duchess with Cruise Control at the controls. Then you've got Cathu Zarad with Jerome Arc Discharge. Is it Jerome? No, it's Jermaine. Jermaine Arc Discharge and an extra £4. Then you've got Athlumni Capilla with Boris Wet Paper Bag is carrying an extra 2. Current favourite is the Duchess. Let's have a quick look from the tipsters. Mixed bag there. Quentin from Peter says Cathu Zarad. Nigel the Spanner says Seldemosa Duchess, as does Mystic Margot. Random Guy in the Bookies is going, no mate, Villain. And Seldemosa Duchess is also the bet for Tony the Clown. Random Guy in the Bookies is currently leading the bookies. Is up 232 quid. So, you know, let's go to the paddock. Aston Villain's looking well and is okay. The Seldemosa Duchess is parading well, very fit and primed to go. Cathu Zarad is moving well and fit. Then Athlumni Capilla there is keen and slightly agitated but could look fitter. Well, there's your choices, and it is the Fail Brigade up first. And I don't know who they're going to go for, but I imagine we'll find out when we find out. Let's go and see if there's any early action here on the Twitter, just in case. Right, where are we? Yeah. Well, there we go. Dave's in first, but we've had Dave, so we'll just see if there's anyone new. You know, actually, it's been a while since Tommy G got his bet in. So Tommy G from the Twitter this time round. So he's going to be doing that one. Good. Right. Okay. All right. The Fail Brigade are in. We're going with Capilla for a grand each way. All right. Okay. Capilla, a grand each way. That's the outsider there. 1,000 each way. Okay. Submitted. Next up is the chat. Chat, what's it going to be? What are you feeling like there, chatos? It's it's a big one. It's a good opportunity to make some cash. And therefore you should probably think about doing that. Yeah. So there we are, waiting for the chat now to enter their stuff here. So it's a big win. Could be important. And there we go. £5,000 on the Duchess. Yep, £5,000 on the Duchess. Putting it all on the favourite there, which is probably a good way to go. I mean, based on what I saw in the paddock, that's certainly what I'm going to be doing. Meanwhile, the Twitter have also put everything on the Duchess. So yeah, we'll max win on the Duchess, which is 17,000. Now that's quite a lot higher than we'd normally expect. So I'll put you down for £5,000 on that one. Right, there you go. And I too am going to do £5,000 on the Duchess because that would seem to be the only smart bet. Meanwhile, we've got a Mr. Menial there has sent some kind of animatronic pair with a mug of something red that they've chucked into the tip super chats there. Thank you very much, Mr. Menial. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and let's go racing. Well, that's 3 lots of Duchess backers in the house, and they're going up against those who have backed Boris Wet Paper Bag and Capilla. So the Duchess is in white with a green stripe across the middle, and then the Capilla is dark green with light green sleeves. The outsider. Only 4 horses in this race, and they're away. Well, the outsider there didn't seem to want to get started. Excuse me a moment. Right, Aston Villain is out in the lead, but honestly, there's only 4 horses in it. 5 furlongs to go. And there we go. It's gripping stuff with this many horses. They're all close together. Anything could happen. The number 2 horse here, that's the favourite, the Duchess. And then Capilla, here the only other horse we care about in the dark green. And there we go. So it is Zarad now in the lead. But no, that's changed again. Duchess now in the lead. Good. Moving up from the back is Aston. Never mind. It's Zarad now in the lead with 2 furlongs to go. If you've got a move to make, people, make your move. The Duchess is stretching it out. But I don't think the Duchess has got enough at the moment. It's neck and neck stuff. The Duchess pulling ahead. Ever so slightly pulling ahead. At the back is Capilla, incidentally. The Duchess is stretching it out. But Aston Villain making a move now. It's going to be close. It's going to come down to the wire. But the Duchess has it by a head and a bit. Well, that's gripping stuff. But it means the Duchess there pays off big for everybody that backed the Duchess. Although, to be honest, it's 10-11, the favourite there. So you won't have made a massive... Yeah, those who backed the Duchess did not make a riveting amount of cash on that one. Oh, no, saying that. I made 6,800. Very good, well done. The chat made 8,125. Very nice. And then the Twitter... they did what now? Oh, blimey. Well, that's lucky. Hey, you know what's lucky is when I pushed max bet on the Duchess there, not only did it put the number in, it actually took the bet as well. Oops. Just as well it won. So the Twitter then made best part of 37 grand out of that race. All right. If you say max bet from here on in, I'll push max bet and then it will just take it. So the Twitter just cleaned up big time. And that's gonna do upsetting things to the leaderboard, I'm sure. Right, fail brigade. No. We want something with a few more horses. That's what they're called. A couple more horses in a Rex race, please. Skip that. What have we got? 6. I'm sure you can go more than 6, can't you? Can we go more than 6? I think we can go more than 6. I want more than 6 in the race. There we go. This will do. Right. Okay. So the 8:30 p.m. from Kempton. Nomad Gunslinger has got Boris Wet Paper Bag on top. Principal Brora has got Willie Fanfest. Then you've got OG Hardy with Cindy Vapid going on there. Madden's partner has Exponential Tyrone. Ardentini Brava as DASMR doing the thing. Chikorito Daniel has got Tobin Jocular riding, and Ardesia Alert as Julius Hardware. Then Samina Gerardo as Randy Shanghai, and Missy Krusty has got Barney Swell, who's carrying an extra £2. Current favourite is Ardentini Brava. Let's go and have a look at the tipsters. Quentin says nothing. Nigel the Spanner's gone for OG Hardy. Mystic Margot and Tony the Clown have both gone for Ardentini. Bravo. Let's go to the paddock. There's not a lot going along here. Chikorito Daniel is parading a little lazily, but is fit. Principal Brora is slightly agitated and is fit. Nomad Gunslinger is looking well and okay. OG Hardy coping well and fit. Madden's partner moving well and fit. Ardezia Alert slightly agitated, okay. Samina Gerardo parading well and okay, and then Missy Crust is parading well and fit. Those last three, of course, are 50-1. They are the outsiders in this one, and Fail Brigade are up first. Yeah, there you go. Fail Brigade first to bet today. There's your paddock. Have a quick look at. Oh, yeah. Paddock, quick look at there. Yeah, it's a challenging one. And there we go. Oh, here we go. Put the bet this time, you clown. Oh, yeah. Okay, will do. How much? How much do you want? How much do you want there, bangers? You know, it's all very well calling me a clown, but if you don't tell me how much you want to put on it, then that's quite, you know, that's tricky to, you know, I'm not a mind reader. 1,500 quid. Ooh, big spender. Stop griping about me not putting the bet on if you don't actually, you know, put enough on for it to be worthwhile. Next is the chat. We're almost back to evens there. Chat, what do you fancy in this one? Major Freak, hello. How am I doing today? Pretty good, actually. I've got a bit of a sore throat coming on, but that's because I've been yelling about flipping horses for the last 2 hours. Right. So-and-so is saying... Oh, no. Dave got in there first this time round. Dave, Madden's partner, with a max bet. Right. Chat. Right, okay. We need a new... Vicar, can you man the YouTube chat? Would you be the new collector there? But they're putting $5,000 on Madden's partner for this one, which is exciting. $5,000 on partner. Only allowed 2,700 because of the length of the odds. There. The Twitter, who are now over their starting value. It was Dave said Madden's partner for maximum, please. 12-1 currently. Max to win, please. $3,000. Okay. Yeah. If I hit submit, or is that already taken? See, that's a betting slip, right? So surely that's already taken, right? Well, I'll tell you what. Since Twitter got away with murder last time around, I'm not gonna hit a button again. I'm pretty sure that you have to have a betting slip down the bottom there for it to count. View the detailed race card for this race. Well, I'll be. Okay, we'll do that on the next one. There's a lot to take in on that, and I'm not sure how we'll do it. I'll press that button on the next time. I was going to go for. I had one picked out. Who did I like the looks of? Because I've forgotten. Paddock. Yeah, I liked. Was it Madden's partner that I liked? I think it was. No, it's not. It's Principal Brora is the one that I like the looks of. Slightly agitated. That's the way that I like to roll. Principal Brora, max it. Yeah, $9,000. Go on. Got to be in it to win it. Oh, I just placed that twice. Well, not only do I have to be in it to win it, I actually have to win it. Okay. I'm there. I'm on it. I'm very nervous about how he put $18,000 on that horse. But Willie Fanfest is not going to let me down. Principal Brora, my horse, yellow shirt and pink sleeves. There, I think someone bet on the Nomad Gunslinger, and that's orange with white sleeves. Did anyone bet on Brava? Just in case you did, orange with kind of 5 dots on the front of it. And then Madden's partner is purpley pink with a white square. Okay, I'll call them out as we go. And here we go. So Principal Brora, OG Hardy, and Madden's partner, the ones with the bets on at the moment. Nomad Gunslinger currently out front. Has a glance over the shoulder. That's okay. I shouldn't worry about that. It's only my horse that's coming through. Principal Brora there, making it out into the front. And they're stretching the lead reasonably well, just from the early stage here. We'll go with this slightly longer angle. Only 4 furlongs to go, you know. This is quite a short one. Short race, this one. Principal Brawler out in the lead. Leading the pack is Samina Gerardo. You've got OG Hardy back here. And then Madden's partner, this pink job, is at the back. It is Principal Brawler, whatever. 2 furlongs to go. And they're maintaining the lead ahead of Nomad Gunslinger at the moment. Ardisia Alert now making a move. Ardisia Alert on the outside. Ardisia Alert is going quickly now. 1 furlong to go. In the final furlong, Ardisia Alert takes the lead from Principal Brawler. Principal Brawler really needs to go faster. Otherwise I'm having them turned into flipping dog food. Come on! Well, that's me 18 grand out of flipping bank, innit? Oh, crumbs. That's... Oh, just gold here. Oh, that could have gone a lot better. Our Ardisia Alert, incidentally, was 66 to 1. 66 to 1. Thanks, Vicar. I appreciate you collating for the chat there. So overall at the meeting so far, I'm down 17 large. Fail Brigade are up 12 grand. The chat are up 1,400. And Twitter are up 26,800. Okay, right. Well, no, never mind. Here's the... should we do the next race or shall I skip this one? No, this one doesn't interest me. Okay, all right. Despite the fact that Bernie Crampons is in it. I know. Right, there we go. Right, okay, so that's that bit done. We're on to the next one. And, I for one think it's going to be brilliant. We'll see. Where's this? This is Lingfield. Okay, yeah, let's go do that. It's somewhere different. 1:30 at Lingfield. It's a handicap job, dirt, open business stuff, all of that kind of stuff there. All of the kind of things. Simon Borbidge chucks a fiver into the bucket. I want to show a bit of appreciation. Thank you, Simon. Very much appreciated. So the runners and riders here. In fact, let's go to the detailed guide. Soak it in, people. They are. Read all of that. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. There's a lot of info. There's more of it as well. It goes over here. Yeah. Oh no, that's the next race. That's the next race. We're on the first race here. Are we? Do you know what's happening? Yeah, so Solo Ahead, it's got what they did in a lot of their previous race actions. So Malk, thanks for dropping by. Have a good one. Don't know. Commodore Detest. Yeah, just, there's a lot of detail in there, and frankly, it's just a lot of detail. So we'll stick with as normal. You have Solo Ahead, ridden by Flash Bandits, which is a CDG. Is it going to tell me what that means? It's a cold dog gun. Is it? Probably not. Yeah. Okay, well, here's their recent finishes. Last, second, third, fourth, 14th, 6th, 2nd, 8th, 1st, 5th, 8th, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 4th, 3rd. Right, there you go. Very little to tell you about that. And to be honest, it's too much information. You don't need it. I'm just going to give you what we have been doing so far. Solo Ahead, Flash Bandit. Commodore Points is Rock Hands. Rugged Hiker is being risen by Lazarus Recoil. Imara Conqueror has got Timmy Chaotic going on there. Davana Rebecca, Stick Static on there. Party Caulfield with Bingo Hazmat. Then B Tunia Blocks with Bernie Crampons. Semi-Quaver Athena and Boris Wet Paper Bag. And then Lifeard's Amazing for Jeff from IT, who's packing on an extra £7. Commodore Points is... or Commodore, maybe. Points is currently 94 on favourite. Tipsters are saying Commodore Points, and Party Caulfield. The number one tipster of the day, random guy at the bookies, is up 237 quid. The worst tipster of the day is Quentin from Peter, who is down 118. Into the paddock now. Solo ahead is looking well and fit. Then you've got Commodore points with 11-4 favourite is very calm and fit. Rugged Hiker is looking well, lean and ready to go. You've then got Imara Conqueror looking well and fit. Divana Rebecca is keen and slightly agitated. Party Caulfield moving well and fit. B Tunia Blocks very calm and fit. Semi-Quaver Athena looking well and okay. And then Life Art's Amazing parading well, carrying a little condition, whatever they're carrying, they are. Simon Campbell Smith, thank you. Well, keep it up. You're saving our sanity. I'm the sanity saviour. Yeah, I tell you what, next week, Football Manager. Let's do that. Right, that could be a giggle. I don't know how many we'll get through, but it'll be a good opportunity for me to yell at people. And we like that. So I hope you've got your horses picked out there. It is the chat to select first. I don't know. Who do I fancy? I know who I fancy. I know who I fancy. Right, okay. Yeah. So currently it's Commodore points who is the favourite. Let's go see what the Twitter's got going on. Someone else picked last two. Nags Cousins finished last. Okay, thanks, Dave. Right, Dave is getting a selection on this one. First in the block on the Twitter there. Right, the chat is going 2,500 each way on Divana Rebecca. Divana Rebecca 18-1. I don't think you'll be allowed 2,500 each way on that, but we'll try it for you and see what we get. No, you're having it. Okay, there you go. Enjoy. The Twitter are going $3,000 each way on B-Tuner Blocks 10-1. Okay, yeah, all this each way business. That's for people with money. That is right. Yep. Submit. Okay, the next up is me. I'm down to $40,000. I've burned through $60,000 so far. I'm going with Solo ahead, and I will be going for max win. Yep, there you go. And then finally, we've got the Fail Brigade. Party Caulfield on 1,500, and I'm being dissed. They're inviting me to apply to them for a loan later on. It's just skeezy, really. You think these people are nice, but no, they only do it to abuse you. Right, okay, let's go to the race. So 4 different horses, which is unusual. And we could get any number of different results from this one. Solo ahead, my horse, 12-1. It's kind of light blue with white sleeves. Flash Bandit at the helm. Party Caulfield has got a purple shirt with the white circle and white sleeves. Divana Rebecca is pale green with an orange slash and white sleeves. And then B-Tuner Blocks, which I'm pretty sure was the other one with Bernie crampons. 40-1, green shirt, white sleeves, orange bands on those sleeves. They're under starters' orders. 6 furlong race, this one. There's a horse that didn't start. We've got a non-starting horse, and it's Rugged Hiker. I think the horse died in the trap there. So just as well nobody bet on that one, eh? It is Imara Conqueror out front, ahead of Divana Rebecca. At the back at the moment is Party Caulfield. Everybody else is kind of in the middle of it. The top 3, though, are Conqueror, Rebecca, and Points. B-Tuner Blocks is riding in the green here. And then this dark blue number here, I think, is me. Yeah, that's Solo ahead. It's currently Solo behind. Conqueror out front, ahead of Divana Rebecca. There. 2 furlongs to go. If anyone's got any moves to make, I would make them now. Okay, well, we've got a little bit of hustle coming on now from B-Tuner Blocks. Bit of hustle. 1 furlong to go. Going to need a bit more hustle than that. I'm out 5 grand. Now in the lead is Commodore Points. B-Tuner Blocks in second. B-Tuner Blocks is closing them down, but are they out of time? I think they are. Because they are. And that's that one. There you are. Yeah. That's a Finder's Crispy Pancake. My horse. Yeah. Good. Right. There you are. That's that. B-Tuner Blocks, though, 40 to 1. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Very nice. Right. Who made any money out of that? The Twitter, with an each-way bet, made 3,200. Everybody else lost cash. Okay. Right. On to the next one. It's another good one here. This is a 1-year race, this one. It's 2 minutes, 1 minute, 55 years, C2 handicap 0 to 100. Who can do it the fastest? Maybe they're going off a cliff. It is Kiss Colour, the filly, being, no, that's the other one, Colt. The Colt being ridden by Jerp Cortex. You've then got Headmore with Scowling Frank Fiasco. You've then got Orion Gordon with Brock Talk, with Panzer Moth and Jack Rasputin. You've then got Bygones Avenue with Big Rod McGurk. Then Woodsley Moritz with Claudia Wrestling Mask. Then Shropshire Lass Hayes with Quark Hebron. You've then got Fluvial Games with Wanda Half Elf, and then West Tribute with Mervyn Pine Rider. The current favourite is Head Moore, and the tipsters, Woodley Moritz, all the way, apart from Nigel the Spanner. Nigel the Spanner not sticking his neck out on this one. In the paddock, Kiss Colour is parading well and looks okay. Headmore is looking well and is okay. Orion Gordon parading well, carrying a little condition. Panzer Moth, everyone's going to bet on Panzer Moth, is parading well, lean and ready to go. Bygones Avenue, moving well, carrying a little condition. Woodsley Moritz, sweating badly and agitated. We all do it on occasion. Shropshire Lass Hayes is slightly agitated. Okay, then you've got Fluvial Games looking well and fit. West Tribute 66 to 1, coping well, lean and ready to go. That's an interesting one. I can see West Tribute picking up a bet or two there. It is the chat to select first. Let's be having you the chat. Well, there you go. It's a big one. It's it's not a decision to be taken lightly. Let's go and see what's going on the Twitter. If you want to take part on the Twitter, submit what you think is the likely best bet via Twitter. At the moment, Dave has basically got it to himself, and he's getting all the show. And use the hashtag Electrosports, and I will pick someone different each time, if there is anyone different to pick, of course. Just worth saying. But it is the chat who are going first. So we're waiting for the chat's selection to come through. I'm going to stop talking for about 15 seconds. Yeah, it's quite uncomfortable, that. I don't hold with the live streaming that doesn't have any chat going on. You've got to chat, otherwise, why are you streaming? If you're not going to say anything, just sat there like a plum in front of the camera. No, I don't hold with that. Plastic Vicar submits $2,000 each way on Panzer Moth. Okay, that's a good one, that one. All right, each way, yeah. Was it just $2,000? $2,000 each way. $2,000 each way on Panzer Moth. There it is. Okay, good. Thank you. Next up, the Twitter. I did see what it was. Hang on, let's see if anyone else has come through. Oh, we have. We've got one through. Bobfish Lol. Orion Gordon, 5 large. 10 to 3. Okay, 5,000. There you go. $5,000 there. Next player is me. I'm down to my last 39,000, everybody. I'm also going on Panzer Moth. I like the looks of them in the paddock. I went, that's a horse. You can't fool me. I'm going to sling $3,000 each way at that one. Because I'm fed up of not making any money. There you go. And then the Fail Brigade. Who seem to be enjoying betting on the sweaty horses. I don't know if that's working out for them or not, but they are still in the lead, but only just. The Twitter team there managing to pull off a victory based on me pushing buttons wrongly earlier on. These things happen. You know, you can't anything. Frankly, really can't. Really can't. Yeah, we could do with a couple more Twitter players just to keep things spicy. But, you know, whatever, it's, you know, just play where you feel like playing. Don't feel obliged to play in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable. And incidentally, this is all just fun. Just fun, everybody. You know, when the fun stops. Stop the fun. When the fun is stopping you, don't keep doing the fun or the stop. Stop when the fun stops. That's the thing they say about real gambling, which of course this is not at all. In no way is this anything even remotely similar to gambling. Right, Fail Brigade have come in. They're going Woodsley Moritz for £1,000. Very bold, lads. Very bold. Submit. Okay, right. We are ready to go racing. So we're going to go racing. Okay, here we go. So, in today's runners, Orion Gordon, being ridden by Brock Talk, 9 to 4, is a black shirt with a white circle. Panzer Moth, 2 backers on that one, is the yellow shirt with slightly black sleeves and 3 black circles on it. Woodsley Morris, ridden by Claudia Wrestling Mask, is a yellow jumper with black sleeves. Let's be having you. And they're under starters orders, and they're away. Okay, out to an early start is Panzermoth. Whether or not that counts for anything, we'll have to see later on. But we'll zoom out to the action camera here, just so you can kind of peruse from a distance. Moving out into the lead now is Fluvial Games, ahead of West Tribute on the outside. And no, yes, no, yes, no, whatever. It's a horse. It's called West Tribute. That one's West Tribute. You got Fluvial Games yellow hat. And then this one here is Bygones Avenue. 6 furlongs to go. Quite a long race, this one. It's just, there you go. At the back, the back 3 are Panzermoth, Orion Gordon, and it was Woodsley Moritz. It's not anymore. Woodsley Moritz has moved up a little bit, but I thought that was quite funny in that the horses we'd all bet on were at the back of the race. They won't be forever. Orion Gordon in the silver and black. Then you've got Panzer Moth here in the yellow with the circles. The other yellow, come on Panzer. Let's go. Panzer there with a bit of a move. Not much, just a little bit. 3 furlongs to go. Yellow with the red helmet is Woodsley Moritz even. And okay, we've got some movement from the back, but honestly, I think they left themselves too much to do. I can't see them doing it. I don't think West Tribute is going to hang on unless they've got a turn of speed we've not yet seen. Out in front is Headmore now, with Panzer Moth in pursuit and 1 furlong to go. But we're not done. Moving along the outside is Woodsley Moritz. Woodsley Moritz now into second, but there's still a long distance between first and second. Headmore are going to romp home. It looked like Orion Gordon in second, but we'll have to wait for the official verdict there, because that was very close for second place. All 3 of the horses that received backing in second, and no, we don't care about that one. In fact, I can't tell. They're saying it's Woodsley Moritz in second, then Orion Gordon in third. We shall wait for confirmation. We've had confirmation, and everyone lost money. Okay, good. Yeah. All you each way betters. Nothing. Panzer Moth finished outside the top 3. So everyone lost cash on that one. Well done, everybody. Solid work. Right. 2:30 at Lingfield. Hello, the hard truck. Right. And whoever that was, Poon. Sorry, I should have the chat on top. But whoever that was, thank you. Right. Okay. It is Smadoon Swee, ridden by John Nike. Then you've got Digital Operator with Bernie Crampons. Bugsy's, yeah, that's right. Stage with Wilma Half-Elf. Wanda Half-Elf. Puzzle Master Roxy with Chad Hammer. Casamento Glenboy. Whatever. Scooter Boam. Then you got Marion Spray and Tremaine Jazz Hammock. Londolozy Annapolis and Ominous Bob. Then Scotia being ridden by Pingu Pacific and Attainable Demure. What's this then? Last winning rate. The horse's current rating. All right, that's what this means. All right, current rating. I don't know if high's good or low's good or what. Attainable Demure then with Francois Riptide. Current favourite is Smadoon Suisse out here. Yeah, okay, good. Tipsters saying nothing other than Nigel, Margot and Tony the Clown are all in Smadoon Suisse. And then in a pan and a bit of a paddock. The favourite is coping well, could look fitter. Interesting. Digital Operator is moving well and okay. Bugsy's Stage is agitated and warm. Very fit and primed to go. Bugsy's Stage there. May soak it up a bit. Puzzle Master Roxy is keen and slightly agitated. 20-1, lean and ready to go. Casamento Glenboy is moving well and okay. Marion Spray parading well and okay. Londolozi Annapolis is parading well and okay. Scotia is coping well and okay. Attainable Demure is looking well and okay. Right. Okay. Right. There you are. Those are your selections. It is the chat to select first. I'm going to check over onto the Twitter, see if we've had any early movement going on here. And there we go. We've got whatnot here. What do we got? Oh, we've got a new player over here on the Twitter. It's Tom Wilson, who's taken a selection there. So you will be making the choice. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Waiting for the chat at the moment. Plastic Vicar will make the selection after lots of people in the chat have had their opinion, and then we'll put it in the chat. Of course, down 13,990 so far in today's show, and they're putting £3,000 on Digital Operator. Okay, all right, there it is. Digital Operator 3,000. Thank you, chat. Good work. Next up is the Twitter. Digital Operator £2,000 each way. And that's Tom who's gone that one. Digital Ops, 2,000 each way. It's a bold bid there. 2,000 each way. Submit. Right, okay, and then it's the me. I've lost 66,000 and change at the moment. I'm betting on Puzzle Master Roxy. You knows it. I'm not entirely sure that's who I meant to bet on. I know nobody else is allowed to go look. So you're not either. I'm going to go 2,500 each way on this one. Not 25,000 each way. That's a bit rich. Submit that bad boy. It's only allowed me 1,100. And then Fail Brigade. Bugsy Stage for £1,000. 18-1 on Bugsy Stage. Let's see what we get there. Bugsy Stage being ridden by Wanda Half Elf. Right, let's go to the race. What? Oh, it's too late. You can't say each way now. I've pressed the button. It's already flipping whatnot. Anyway, what do we got? Digital Operator is ridden by Bernie Crampons, 92 today. White sleeves, green shirt with yellow squares on it. Bugsy Stage, I don't know if they got I think they did get a bid. 18-1, yellow shirt, black sleeves. And then Puzzle Master Roxy, 20-1. White shirt with a black star. See, that to me says winner. I think to everyone else, that might say back of the pack. All right, and they're off. It's Smadoon Swee who makes the early appearance, although Digital Operator is side by side with them. I didn't get a look at the first yard marker, so we'll have a look at the next one as it comes along. Wait for it. Scotia now taking the lead. Is that one furlong to go? What sort of race is this? Or have we got to do a lot of lap here? Or is this literally just a mad sprint? In which case I'd be expecting everything to go a little bit faster than that. No, that's your lot. It's not your lot. We've got to do another lap. Either that or this is very broken. Well, we'll see how it's going. Anyway, Scotia is winning. It's quite a small track. So we've got to go round past the start line. Okay, all right. Currently in second is Digital Operator ahead of Marion Spray, but honestly, it's very close back there. So there's not a lot we can kind of pick out of that puzzle at the current time. Those of you who like Bugsy Stage, that's the yellow and black here on the inside. The inside is what you're talking about there. Puzzle Master Roxy in the middle there with the green helmet. And then on the inside here, this is Digital Operator. Scotia being closed down as the pack move uphill now. You have to wonder whether that lead horse there has got much in the tank, having left led all the way from the beginning so far. Not sure what sort of pace they've been setting. One might assume it is a pace. 4 furlongs to go. I've even noticed there's a little furlong counter, which is tiny, up in the corner of the screen. That's good to see. 3.5 furlongs to go, and Scotia's still out in the lead. Digital Operator, close second. Followed by a Smadwin Suisse. And they're round the corner, coming onto the final straight. 2 furlongs left to run. Scotia still out in front. Digital Operator now third. This looks like a move from the back from Attainable Demure. Good luck with that one. No real movement at the moment. It's very close at the front with 1 furlong to go and a slight uphill. Who has the better traction for the uphill? It's Madoon Swiss and Digital Operator in the lead. In third is Bugsy Stage. And it looked like Smadoon had that one. There. Did we get Smadooned? Well, it's, that's a mystery for the ages, that one. I think Smadoon got that one, though. Yeah. It's Smadoon from Digital Operator and Bugsy Stage. Bugsy Stage there, an each way bet would have paid out quite nicely. But you didn't say each way when you put the bet on. And therefore I can't take it when I press the button. What do you expect me to do? Anyway, the Colonel loses 2,200. Fail Brigade lose 1,000. The Chat lose 3,000. And Twitter lose 400. Good. Right. Okay. Strolling on. Do we want to do this one? Yeah. All right. We'll do this one, and then we'll do another 3 after this, and then we'll call it a day. After that, I think that will be more than enough Haas for the time being. But we'll do a thorough look at the kind of the leaderboards to see who are the best runners and racers and riders and rookies. Right, 116% what? Right, Karate Appeal with Bruce K-Pock is the first horse in this one. Gold Storm Solstice with Jermaine Arc Discharge is second. And then Gold Hendricks with Julius Hardware. You've got Beating Tough with Scooter Boam. Then Dundry Profits, Stick Static, and Dromore Valleys with Francois Riptide. The current favourite is Evans, and that is Goldstorm Solace. The tipsters are torn between Karate Appeal from Quentin from Peter, who is down at loads today. Random Guy in the Bookies is saying Goldstorm, as is Tony the Clown. Goldstorm is still leading the bookies kind of payoff there. In the paddock, Karate Appeal, moving well and fit. Goldstorm Solstice is parading a little lazily and is only okay. Gold Hendricks is looking well but could look fitter. Beating Tough is very calm and okay. And then you've got Dundry Profit, coping well and okay. And Dromore Valleys, who is very calm and okay. The outside bets for this one, Gold Hendricks, Beating Tough, and Dundry Profit. So, and it is the Chat to select first. So, what's going to occur then? What is it going to be? Chat to select. We wait for everyone in the chat to have their say on who they think is going to win. And then anything could happen. Right, what have we got going on here on the Twitter? We'll see who's making the go. Tom Wilson in there first. See, Tom's got a taste for it now. but Tom went last time. So if anybody else wants to put a Twitter selection in, hashtag Electro Sports, and you will be coming in my direction, and that's all good, because I will choose someone at random from Twitter to represent the whole of the Twitter massive. The chat now down 16,990, which is lovely. So it's all good. That's what you want to see. I can't remember who I wanted to pick, so I might have to just go a bit random with it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't. Oh no, I do know who I wanted to pick. That's fine. Good. Okay. Right. Interesting stuff. Exciting times. And hold on, we've got another one coming in. It's me, Tommy G. Actually, Tommy, you haven't been on for a bit. We'll go for your bet unless someone else comes in. Hendricks for 3K from the chat. Gold Hendricks at 18-1. Okay. $3,000 to win. Right you are then. All right. Good. Enjoy that. Well, obviously Gold Hendricks is no longer the outside bet because that shifted their odds significantly. Right. Thank you, the chat. The Twitter. Any advance on Tommy? No. Beating Tough from the Twitter. 12-1. Current outsider. That's a $5,000 to win. Why not? Says Tommy there. Well, why not indeed? You're only allowed to put 1,800 on though, because obviously long odds and all that kind of business. Me, I've almost burned through 70 grand, so that's all good. Anyway, I want Karate Appeal, because that strikes me as being a belter of a choice right there, and we're going to stick $5,000. Yes, please, each way. Yep, make it happen. Yeah, we're not messing about. And then the next player is Fail Brigade. Dromore Valleys, $1,000 each way. Dromore Valleys, 11-4, 3-1 at the moment. Right, $1,000. Yeah, each way. Yeah, this, hit it, go, done. Let's go race. All right. Karate Appeal is in the orange jumpsuit with the dots. Okay, that's that one. Gold Hendricks is in purple with kind of stripes, and I think their stripes are white. Dromore Valise is blue with red and white stripy sleeves, and Beating Tough is is yellow with kind of shoulder things. Okay, right, there you go. Let's see what we've got occurring here, and they're away. Right, at the moment, the two horses that have not received bets are at the front of the pack. Just, that's all you need to know, really. Right, it is Dromore Valise, though. Valleys now out in front. On the inside, dark blue with the checked sleeves. That is Dromore Valise. Gold Hendricks is this one here on the outside. Inside them is the other one. Is what? That's Beating Tough, the yellow, and this one here is Karate Appeal. But out in the lead now with just under 8 furlongs to go, so we've still got quite a race ahead of us. Is Dromore Valise, who does have some backing. I can't remember who it was backed him actually. It's Fail Brigade. Fail Brigade horse is currently in the lead. That's okay. Yeah. Yes. Dromore Valise, everybody. Out in front. Ahead of Goldstorm Solstice, which was the favourite in this race, but didn't really put very much on in the paddock display zone, and so didn't attract any bets when there were bets to be attracted. 5 furlongs now to go, and we come round to the top edge of the track, which will let us then peruse our way down to the lower edge of the track. Every horse is still in it at the moment, although Gold Hendricks is maybe a little adrift right now. 4 furlongs left to run. And where's the close-up? Here it comes. Here comes the close-up. Dundry Prophet is moving up on the front too. And in hot pursuit there is Beating Tough, who's beaten their horse. But still holding out there in front, Dromore Valise. Dromore Valise now staying out in front. But coming up the inside is the horse that we care about, is Karate Appeal. Karate Appeal is making a move. I've got an each way bet and it's a big one. Let's be having you. Come on. Oh, look at that turn of speed with 1 furlong to go. Karate Appeal is getting it done. Is giving it the mustard. Come on, son. Get over the line. Get it. Colonel wants his money. There we go. In second, Gold Hendricks. Dundry Prophet third, by the looks of it. We'll see what we get out of that one. Yes, come on! All the money. What do you mean 3-1? I'm sure it was better odds than 3-1 when I put my cash on there. But the Colonel made plus 15,000. Woohoo! I got some money finally. Meanwhile, throwing money away from this particular session. 2,000 there for the Fail Brigade, 1,400 for the chat, and 1,800 for Twitter. Which means that the big loser in this session was the chat, who've lost 11,000. Oh dear. Yeah, it's all very sad. All right, last one for this session, and then we'll do one more race after that. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Right, okay, it is Jones being ridden by Chad Hammer. Then you've got Krillin Ceremony with Tommy Chaotic. Perfecto Biscuit with Mike Grenade. Rajiva Jabana. Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. With Rich Caps Lock. Then Jolly Room. With Wanderer Half Elf on board there. Tiffanati Antonius with Pablo Introvert. Then Albertus Tiddley. It's Parabola. See, I was thinking Pablo. Parabola Introvert. Albertus Tiddley with Cindy Vapid. Then Profondo Class and John Nike. And Bohemian Freddy being ridden by Bruce K-Pock. The current favourite is Jolly Room. And that's lovely, of course. And then from the tipsters, Quentin from Peter, he fancies Jones. Everyone else, however, let's not forget, just double checking, Mystic Margot has burned the most money. Quentin has burned the second most. Everyone else says Tiffanati Antonius. Well, we'll see if that's a load of rubbish or what. Jones is parading well and fit. Krillin Ceremony, parading well and okay. Coping well and okay is Perfecto Biscuit. Rajiva Jabana is parading well, could look fitter. 66-1, that's the outsider in this race. Jolly Room is keen and slightly agitated. And is okay. Tiffanati Antonius looking well and fit. 7-2 currently. Tiffanati Antonius. All of the tipsters went that way, apart from the one who's an idiot. Albertus Tiddley is parading well, looking okay. Profondo Class is coping well and okay. Bohemian Freddy is moving well, but could look fitter. Right, okay, so there's your choices, and it is the chat to select first. Basically, if you've only recently joined, this is all pretend. It's all just a fantasy. There's no actual money involved anywhere at all, anywhere at all. No actual money. This is all play money. That is just, it's just pretend. It's all pretend, not real. We don't advocate gambling unless you're an adult, in which case you can advocate for yourself. You don't need my say-so. If you do well here today, it's just because it's a fluke. It's not real money. And therefore, details. Right, so if you want to take part, stick what you reckon is going to happen, or what you reckon you should bet on, in the whatnot, in the chat. You can play on the chat, you can play on the Fail Brigade Discord server, or you can play via Twitter, hashtag Electrosports. For all of the people reporting on lag, I'm going to do one more race after this, and then I'm going to take it out back and feed it into the wood chipper. So we're just going to have to suck it up, I'm afraid. It's probably because it's 6 o'clock, which means that all the people that weren't using the internet have now started using the internet. And unfortunately, there isn't an awful lot I can do about that. My apologies for your disrupted viewing pleasure. My apologies. Right. Okay. So we've got Twitter having started making their selections in. And Tommy's putting a proxy offer in from Soph, so Soph can have the Twitter run there. As soon as the vicar thinks enough selections have been made, he will put forward the chat's selection for this race. Until then, he won't do anything at all. He'll sit there, stroking his facial hair and making intrigued noises. Not stroking his face, of course, because at the moment you shouldn't touch your face. Not if you can avoid it. I mean, obviously, even split. So you're going all in on Antonius. You want me to max bet on Antonius? Right you are. That's how I'm interpreting that. Max win. 8.5 grand on Antonius from the chat. The Twitter, Soph would like 3 grand on Perfecto Biscuit. Right you are. Okay, good name. 3 grand. Submit. Okay, next up is me. Oh, hello there. I'm going with Jones. Yes. And I'm going to do exactly what I did last time, which is I'm going to put 5 grand each way on. Just, in it to win it. Oh, I wasn't allowed that. I was only allowed 2,900. And finally, Fail Brigade, who are still leading. Anything coming there? Obviously, the lag is apparently pretty bad. So we'll go. This is the last race. If the lag is starting to be awful, then we'll just leave it at this. The Jolly Room for 1 grand. The Jolly Room for 1 grand from Fail Brigade. Let's get to the race. I wish I could tell you exactly what was going on, so I will tell you exactly what was going on. And we're going to the race. Going to the race now. This is the last race. Last race, this one. This is the last race, this one, and then I shall record the winnings. So Jones is yellow with a yellow star. Perfecto Biscuit is in the turquoise kind of effect going on there, both shirt and helmet. Jolly Room is green, darker with green lighter sleeves, and then Antonius is yellow with black dots on the shirt. Let's race. And they're off. And starting from the outside, we've got a horse. Profondo class currently leading the way. Incidentally, this one, number 8, is Profondo class. This one back here is the one you want to win, which is Antonius. I know they're wearing the same get-up, but this is not your horse. This one is your horse. Jolly Room currently in second, ahead of Albertus Tiddley and Perfecto Biscuit in the blue here. Jones is then in the yellow with the yellow-orange combo and the blue-ish. It's kind of a greeny blue. Teal, one might say. 4.5 furlongs to go. And they're rounding the corner. I don't know what else to tell you. The positions aren't changing. Still, Profondo class is out front, ahead of Jolly Room. Jolly Room maintaining the distance, although Profondo class just slightly easing up. But now the pack's closing. 3 furlongs to go. Out the back is Rajiva Jabana there, and they're not going to do much unless they're very lucky. Profondo class stretching the lead. It is 2 furlongs to the run. And someone's got to catch them. Perfecto Biscuit currently in second, but I don't think they've got it. Jones now moving up the outside. Colonel wants his money. Jones is going for it. Come on, Jonesy! Come on! That's the ticket. And now Antonius is also making a move. It's Antonius in second. Jolly Room in third. But it is Jones romping to victory and bringing me a big fat sack of cash, which is what we want there. It's a beautiful thing. And everybody's very excited. And coming from behind the Colonel with 2 big wins back to back there. Because I know absolutely nothing. So, what do we got? I just made 31 grand. Boom shakalaka. Meanwhile, Fail Brigade just lost another 1,000. The chat lost 8,500 and Twitter lost another 3,000. I'm very, very sorry to all of you there. I just made 37 grand on that track. We should stay here forever. But no, the time has come that we will abandon the proceedings here. I'm going to load up the jockey screen while we skip through the players to find out the final scores. I'll even make a note of it so I can stick them out on the Twitter, because apparently the lag is killing everything for all of us, which is no good at all. No. Right, it is Boris Wet Paper Bag who is the big dog rider ahead of Scanner Frank Fiasco and Rich Capslock. Then you've got Court Fraggle, Wanda, Halfelt. In fact, I'll just leave it there. You can read it for yourself. Zoltan, people's names that they like. Zoltan's in 10th. Johnny Touchdown's in 12th. Tinty Ollie was in 11th. Ominous Bob in 17. Actually, all of these are my names, so, take your pick. In fact, if you keep scrolling, these are all in my cast of characters. 100 different characters. Some of which you haven't seen before, some of which you have. Yeah. Right, so the chat ended. The chat have finished up on 73,110. Not good, chat. And you're probably still beating me, but there it is. Then we have the Twitter, who finish up. Well done, Twitter. Twitter, they finish up with 104,465. And then you have the Colonel. It's a comeback from the Colonel. I was down to 29 grand at one point. Yeah, me. 78,720. And finally, Fail Brigade actually win it. Oh, I'll never hear the end of it. Fail Brigade win it with 128,100. Once they stopped betting on jockeys, Fail Brigade started doing worse. There you go. Anyway, I've been Colonel Failure. I'll be back with another stream. I'll try and figure out a way of... maybe there's some other options. Maybe there are some other options. Where instead of streaming, I could just do premieres or stuff like that. But I'll stream again, like we did last summer, same time next week. It'll be something else. This was a novelty, right? And if you're going to join Fail Brigade, never been a better time to do so. We have an official Fail Brigade farming simulator server that is opening today. Yeah, that'll end well, I'm sure. We'll probably get a survival game going as well. So if you are finding yourself with some extra spare time that you'd like to fill by hanging out with good people, never been a better time to join Fail Brigade, especially since they'll all be gloating at the moment because they won the thing. There you go. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow with some farming simulator. Thank you very much for tuning in. You're a delight, and hopefully everyone stays well, and we'll get through this exciting period in our planet's history. Anyway, I'll try and keep you company for as much as that as possible. You all stay good. Thanks for tuning in, and cheerio, he says, pushing the button a little bit too late. There you go. That's it. Did you know you could get this design on a t-shirt? Absolutely, get this design on a t-shirt. That would be amazing. You know, people will, they'll drop their toilet roll and flee at the sight of it. This t-shirt. I mean, you can take the toilet roll, obviously. You still have to pay for it. But if it's, if there's a contest of some kind in the supermarket, an intimidating Bulldogs t-shirt could be just the thing. It might not. You never know. There it is. Oh no, this goes on age. I did this last night as well. This started off as a one-time gag, of talking over the end in credits bit. Every single time. Yes, so loud and bold. It's what you want. You want it so you can barely hear what I'm talking about. Well, that's probably justified because I'm not talking about that much. I don't know why the intro didn't work. Just don't. Right, well, I'll post the final scores to the Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, and you don't use Twitter for anything else, you should follow me. I keep it light and fluffy. Final standings. Sure, sure. Give me that. There you go. Right, how much? 120. You're not going to get this done by the time it's true. What, you're just going to keep talking over the silence then? I might. Or I might not choose to keep it going over the silence. Who's really to say? I know this screen will stay up for flipping ages, so, you know, anything could happen. But I might